Hello?
supposed to be on set 3.
Hello.
Now speak.
Is the microphone
Hello.
on?
How about now?
Microphone's on. It's set now. It's IC audio moving. They
Is-
figured.
Okay.
Cool. Take 2.
For no apparent reason, I forgot the microphone existed.
Donuts. Cool.
Sandwich
Epic
over there.
failure.
For the second time, thank you for coming back to Nat Disaster. Clearly starting off disastrous, on brand. So as I was saying, our wonderful druid Asia is not here today. She could not make it, so our wonderful ranger over there is going to be playing both the characters today.
Woohoo.
We do have a picture of Asia though, so that way you know she exists still. She's not dead.
I hope you guys like our new setup too, with all the descriptions, you know, trying to look a little bit better. But thank you guys for returning for session 5. I'm Brian Creevy. I'm the Dungeon Master of Nat Disaster. You can follow me on Instagram at Recovering Romantic, and then also Twitter at Brian Creevy. Conlon over there, he is our paladin. You can introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Conlon. I'm the Paladin Bracket.
The tech wizard as well, who's always trying to get everything set up in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't even have my character sheet up. Did everything else but that bit.
And to save him time, you can see his username
Yeah,
on
my
everything
username on all
underneath him.
platforms.
It's the same.
Yeah,
Doesn't change.
I'm a simple boy.
Next to him, we got...
I'm Jane Rosh. Yeah.
And Brian
about it.
Maines, as you can see by his handle. Then
Yeah, that's on Instagram.
the blank picture of Asia with the sunflowers, with the name underneath. We got her name on there. Next to, we got Vicky with
Hi.
the Knock, the Beast Conclave Ranger, playing the Revives Ranger for the first time, saying that on the stream. And then, with his new majestic haircut to go with the majestic beard, we got Callum, the Bard of the College of Discord. Another not seen too often class from a book. So, today we're also trying something new. I'm going to be playing some ambiance music in the background. Yay! And just to give everybody their rights, all rights are reserved for the people who originally created the music. I have one that's going to be in the beginning by Hawaii ASMR, come on load, Nature Relaxation, and then the other ones before I start playing it, I'll make sure I shout out to them just to make sure I'm giving them credit. I just want to add a little bit to the game by adding some ambiance in the background. Somebody's knocking. I don't know.
Somebody ordered food.
But
You someone order food? No?
but you
like
can
a
also
female
follow
voice.
us directly on our Instagram and Twitter
You
for
want
our
a video
channel
clip?
at
Yes.
Nat Disaster D&D.
Could be my truck.
D.
Who knows?
And then also on top of the music that I'm playing here, if you ever want to make any type of fan art or any type of music for us to do in the stream, we'll be happy to play it, show it in the beginning of the stream, middle session, anything at the end, anything like that. Just send it over to... Oh, it fell on the street? Oh, wow. My wallet.
Somewhat important.
This...
A
Wow.
little bit.
We really are disastrous.
Today's not one of our better days.
Yeah, but you know, we're here and we're here to have fun. But yeah, anything, just go onto our Google. It's also our email at natdisasterdnd. I think that is it for everything. So let's just go ahead and let this
You have to set the scene.
disaster further unfold. I'm about to set the
Recap.
scene. Yep, I'm about to recap.
Epic recap!
So
We're gonna die.
on
We're
the
gonna
last
die.
session
We're not
of
gonna
Nat
die.
Disaster,
You might kill us. That's a different problem.
we had the group, after their fight with the mimics, continuing their search through the hole in the ground that was on the side of their path.
Hold the bomb.
Afterwards, after a little bit of investigation, Nock, Kyron, and Bracket's mouse, and mouse named Bolt, who, only speaks to him in his head, decided to investigate the hole as it was too small for anybody else. At the end of the hole, they were able to find it looked like a shrine to the goddess Naira in nature. And after some clever puzzle solving by Nock, she was able to find a way to look into the purity, the realm in which Naira exists, and even getting to more of the flowers that she's been gathering. Afterwards, with further investigation, unbeknownst to her, they found a propane tank. And if you were here last time,
We made a hole.
they decided to find out how to use
We
it.
make a
And
crater.
they did. So now they
We
have a
made
propane
bomb.
tank.
That
Afterwards,
was
after
fun.
traveling further down to try to reach Naira's Grove, where they've been instructed by the cleric Muri in Ladris to deliver to a message to, and then go to Warrior's Rest to return the Jar of Preservation to. They ran into a band called the Sub-City Ravens. 3 members. There was Jazzful, Cladora, Kalia, and then Zane. Jazzful being the vocalist, Kalia the drummer, and Zane the guitarist. They decided to all camp together for the night, even listening to one of the Sub-City Ravens' own original songs, and had a little moment around the fire. Naresh, during his wash, ended up seeing something on the cliffside and went to investigate. And after searching around the area a little bit, he found a bag of mysterious coins he's never seen before. It's American money, but he doesn't know that. So afterwards, after that watch went down, it was Nock and Kalia who were there chatting, Naresh listening in as he meditated, when she started hearing some animals call in the night, and shortly after, there was a arrow that shot down. Nock, being with quick reflexes, took a shot back and, unbeknownst to her, killed one on top of the cliff. And soon after, they decided to wake up everybody else, her yelling Chiron and everybody else waking up. The people on the cliff surrounded them, the cliff, the hills, and mastiffs coming at them around the trees nearby, demanding their money and their food, or they will kill them. And that is where we will pick up this session. Alright, so on top, setting the scene a little bit, let's get that ambiance music playing in the background from Hawaii ASMR. It's raining in the background, it's nighttime. On the top of the cliff, there is still that man in the green bandana with his mastiff with a green bandana as well. Soul patch and a little bit long hair in the back, holding a longbow down at the area. Still focused around where Nock was, since Nock had just taken a shot at the person who fell right there. On the sides of him, there are some of his other Gandits of the Grasslands, and on there, 2 of them out, on the hills to the side. Yes, you can go to the battle cam now. So, 2 on the sides on both of the hills pull out bullseye lanterns and stream them towards the entire campfire, lighting up that area. 1 on top of the hill doing the same. Everybody placing them on the ground so they're focusing on them, and then everybody holding their bows one more time. As the leader with the green bandana says one more time, we've come for your money, your food, and we've also come for some sort of jar. We care about nothing else here. Comply, and things will not get messy. I do not want that for either of us.
The only jar we got is oil.
He's looking through the trees and trying to figure out where that voice is coming from as Jinrash is underneath the cart holding up a jar of oil.
So, can I... Okay.
I would say that he's up, because he's trying to put on his armor right now. So he's standing.
Bracken,
So
are you standing or
I'm
down
standing,
putting your armor on?
I'm standing behind the corner of the cart where they cannot see me, putting my armor on.
Alright.
Some of them can see you, some of them can't. Like, some of them can't see me because of a tree here, some of them can't see me because of a tree
I'm as
there.
concealed as I can.
Which one
They
is
don't
me?
know.
You are right here.
We will one day
Between
paint
these
where?
2 trees.
We will one day paint
Right there.
these to make these easier.
Sorry, there's a lag between where you're showing me, so just like hold your hand there for a second.
Time
Okay, we have to wait for the stream. There we go.
There we go.
That's where you are.
Okay.
Right behind that tree. Since you were meditating close enough to hear them, you were around the campfire close enough to where Nock and Kalia were.
I don't know.
Cool.
I told you that.
I am still
Okay.
aiming at them.
Yep. Okay.
So I would like
because I'm
to-
defending myself. So. Oops.
I would like to, like, gesture grandly and say, friends, we're all friends here, right?
We most certainly are not. Your food, your money, and I know you're holding some sort of special jar.
We have
don't
no
know.
jar here. And as for money, I pull out the money, the bag of American coins, and I, like, jingle it a couple of times. Have I got something for you? Now, friend, this here is something to behold. And I start pouring it out into my hand.
Okay.
This here is a very rare currency. Do I know any, like, names of far-off lands or, like, other continents in the, like, world?
You know a lot of the places from where you grew up in the north. You know of the Silent Hollow Forest. You know of Lamshalia, that town that you ran a reek with. You know of the Blackened Vein Forest, the one where all the monsters are that you know of. And then you also know of the one that was near the Ashen Peaks, Silkal Druar.
Okay, so I say this is a rare currency from Silkar Duar.
He's trying to look down there curiously, and he turns to one of the people over on the hill, over on the right side, and goes, Garth, go down and check that out, and collect whatever else money they have. And one of the people from that side goes down to where Naresh is.
Okay, so he's over there.
Garth walks over. He's a man. He's got like a little bit of a peach fuzz going on, some orange hair. He's just wearing a normal leather armor on, and he's still. He was holding up his bow as he's walking down, pulls out a short sword as he gets close, and he's just like, alright, just hand me the money. No funny business, okay?
Absolutely, friend. And I pour the money back into the pouch and sort of toss it to him.
He takes it. And then from the top of the hill, that same man in the green bandana, everyone else, give Garth your supplies.
I tell him, our food is tied in the trees to protect it from bears. We're gonna have to take it down.
Very well. Go ahead. And
Okay.
then another one from this side also comes down and starts going to help collect. You still got the mastiffs all around in the area, just standing there growling at you guys.
How long has it been?
It's probably
2
been
minutes?
about, since they first arrived, a little past 2 minutes.
Okay. So,
So at this point, may I take out my fiddle and begin, like, trying to serenade them a bit, like, make conversation?
Go ahead and try.
All right. So I would like to start playing, like, not a sorrowful tune, but something that is, like, more upbeat.
Okay.
Depressing.
And I look to, what is the main guy's name? Has he named himself yet?
He is not.
Okay, so I look to the main guy and I say, friend, as far as the jar is concerned, you know we don't have one, and it must be very hard for you to live this kind of life. Whatever has drawn you to it?
Roll a deception check.
I got a 19 plus 8.
pretty good.
27.
Love a good bard.
26.
The storm spoke to me and told me that you do. Are you saying you don't have any sort of relic?
No relic here, friend. Just an odd-shaped metallic tube full of gas.
Garth, go check out what they're talking about. And Garth walks over to you and urges you forward with the sword to show him to where it's at.
Okay, so it's on the cart.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move you guys over to where the cart is. A tree fell.
Taking down trees.
Oh no.
Happened in game. It happened in game. Happened twice.
As this is going on too, the woman who came down from the opposite hill
The tree's
goes
down.
over, starts going over to Jazzful and starts demanding her money, and Jazzful starts
It's
refusing.
like over
And
here.
who are all of you guys to just take all of our hard-earned cash and supplies? And he's just like, I said before, we are the Gandits of the Grasslands. Now, if you can see all around you, we can rain arrows down on you any moment. My word. Give them the money. And Jazzful responds back, I've dealt with ruffians like you before in the city. You aren't taking anything of ours. And Kalia even jumps in next to her. Yeah, they're much worse people than you in the Underzist. And at that moment, one more arrow fires down to the tree right next to Kalia. And she jumps and spooks down for a second. And the man of the green banana says one more time, I'm not gonna hesitate again. Give your things, or I will shoot you. And he draws one more arrow. Kalia looks at Jasful a little bit, and Jasful, with a sigh, just
At this point,
nods. And back over to you at the cart.
okay, so I'm showing him. Ah, fuck. Okay.
So I'm going around
How
to
long
the
has it
trees.
been now?
Probably getting on about 3 minutes by the
Like,
time
can
you get to the
I
cart.
see Bracket at all?
Yeah, you're all
Bracket's
standing next
behind
to
the cart, and Jinrash is underneath.
Kyron and I are going to the
stab 'em?
trees and
No.
we are getting the food out of the trees.
Jinrash and Bracket, roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna take my dice out.
So I told Kyron to go up in the trees,
That doesn't
get
count.
food,
Table.
etc.
Okay. So Kyron starts climbing up to
Yeah.
gather
I'm
the
also
supplies.
Yours was
At
shit,
the
wasn't
foot
it?
of a tree,
Yes.
like gonna grab
I
it when
definitely
it comes
they got
down,
7.
Okay.
type of thing.
19.
Was it 7?
Can I try to whisper
Oh wait,
to
there's
her?
probably more stuff.
Yes,
What?
that's
I'm gonna
fine,
try
yeah.
to whisper to her in Druidic.
Alright, give me one quick moment just to see what Jinrash is doing.
21.
Okay.
They do not see me.
You believe you're well hidden as you're putting
Fuck,
armor on.
fuck.
Wouldn't they also like have to go look underneath the thing for me?
Depends
It's
on how
dark.
well this is determining how well hidden you're under the cart you are.
The
Because
answer isn't going to
you
be
also
good.
No, I got
you also
7.
did put your arm up before, but this man didn't see
What
you.
is that noise? It's
Yeah, no, I went back
magical.
under.
So what's your stealth check?
Trying to figure that out right now.
Is your cart
It's
not
on
gonna find you?
skills.
No, his thing's broken.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Brian,
Yes.
Do you want me to open up
can I try to
another tab?
whisper to Bracket and Jinrash?
Give me 1 sec. I'll get it for you.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I just want to see what's going on with their stealth. Knock at something, and then we'll go to you.
Here,
Yeah.
I can also check
Alright.
out.
Here, I'll have him open now.
Oh, you have them open?
You just
Yeah.
have 2 tabs open, one for you, one for him.
Yeah, because his broke. Plus 3. So you got 10.
I got
actually.
10.
Okay.
That's not bad. But
So
not good.
as
Okay.
Garth is being led over by Jinrash to the cart, he does notice you underneath, and he's like, "Hey, you under the cart? Get out! Stop hiding!" He's holding the sword down to you as well. Now,
Okay, I roll out very carefully.
all right.
Towards him
He
or
does
away?
You do not think
Away.
I was like-
that he's noticed you, Bracket.
Okay, so how
Going
long
to-
has it been?
It's still only a little bit over 3 minutes
Okay.
because we're going back and forth for things that are happening at the same time. What were you saying to Kyron up in the tree?
Okay, so I was gonna tell her to, if she could, head back towards another tree further back and try to sneak around.
Mhm.
So she's going to
She's
go
gonna
back to another tree.
She's gonna need to roll a stealth.
Well, I
check if
told
she's doing
him
it
that
sneakily.
our food was hidden in trees.
Mhm.
So
to
there
their
could
knowledge.
be multiple.
Are you trying to be staying hidden, or are you trying to,
She's
to
not-
just go to
Not
the
yet.
next tree?
Not
Just
yet.
going to the next tree.
Okay, as long as she's not trying to stay hidden.
It just
Not
looks like
yet.
he's getting stuff out of trees.
Okay,
To their knowledge, because it's not bright enough, probably, they can't tell.
all right.
So she's
Now-
back here next to Bracket.
And you're continuing to get more things out of
Yeah.
the trees. Now, what did you want to try to whisper? Jinrash is now standing next to you and Garth, and Bracket's still hidden enough behind the cart that nobody can see him as he's just fidgeting with his armor trying to get it on.
Okay, instead of whispering something to Jinrash and Bracket,
My heart is beating so fast.
I'm actually going to use one of my
It's beating really
unnatural
fast.
charms.
Okay.
So I'm going to say to Garth, is it? The bandit guy?
Yep,
Gambit?
the one who's right next to you, Garth.
Yep. I'm gonna look him in the eyes and do like my vampire fucking-ness, and I'm gonna be like, okay, tell your boss that all you see is this metal container and that you've not seen a jar. Like I'm gonna explain to him that there is no jar and that he should
There is no jar.
explain to his boss.
I just
Yeah,
need,
Maybe some
I
class
did a
kid
mantra.
I just need one more refresher. I know the range on Unnatural Charm. Is there a save or does it just automatically happen? I forgot.
No, it's a wisdom save against my spell save.
Okay.
Do they know it happens if they succeed?
It
Easy.
lasts for a long time.
No, do
the
they know
Unnatural.
it happens if they succeed?
Oh, that.
They don't-
It just fails.
Oh, that's great.
They just kind of look at you weird and continue on.
That's great.
It's just like the Jedi mind trick. We're like,
Callum, I'm so sorry. Every time you try this, I just rolled a natural 17.
Lucky Brian.
Every time you try this, I'm so sorry. One of these days, you'll get it.
oh no.
Alright, so he's gonna. Hey,
Alright.
I just need to search the cart. You're not the one in charge here. And he's gonna roll an investigation of the cart. I wish that was the one for the charm, because that's a 4.
So he doesn't see shit.
So he's on top of the cart right now, and he's looking around, and he really can't find anything. You guys said there's a metal jar up here? Where is it?
Right as you get in. On
It's
your
not
right.
a jar. It's a.
Are you standing by now, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's standing there outside, pretty much looking over into the cart, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to put on armor, right?
He-
No, I'm on.
Yeah, because
And
you're
So I
He
walk
slept
in
in
the
armor.
cart with him,
Mm.
You slept in
and I
armor?
show him.
I'm unarmored.
A big
Yeah, that's
tube.
what I was about to
Mhm.
say, because you're a barbarian.
And
Yeah.
he
Armor.
looks at it, he's
He's
like, and he just picks it up, he's like, yeah, Christian,
What?
this is a weird jar, I think this
What?
might be it.
Oh, people are asking us questions in the chat.
And he
Can't
gets
read that far.
outside of the cart, he hops out, and he goes back over to where Nock was, trying to gather a few more of the supplies. Are they saying anything about the audio? I just want to quickly just check.
No, it's not the audio.
Okay. Just want to make
So-
sure. So Garth comes over to you now, holding the
He's
propane
coming
tank
over
thing.
to the
He's going over to you first.
To me?
And as well as the other girl. They're going to collect the supplies you've taken out of that tree so far.
Okay, yeah, I hand him all the food that we took out of that tree. It's a pouch.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes back to
And
Kyron.
both of the no, they're just getting those
Okay.
first. They can only carry a little bit, and then they're gonna walk. Garth is gonna walk up to where
To
Christian
here.
is. That's a cliff, so he goes around. So he's gonna be on the back side of him now, right there. And as the other one, the girl who went down there, is waiting for Kyra to come back with more supplies. And Garth hands the propane tank and puts the supplies down, hands it to what you guys now know is Christian, the one in the green bandana. And he looks at it and he's just like, this is weird, but this doesn't look like an artifact. The storm said they had an artifact, a jar.
People have been wrong before. I did
Yeah.
not say that. I'm quiet.
How
Maybe
Fine.
he misspoke or thought that was it.
The storm only speaks when she needs to.
I don't know. I don't know who the storm person is. I've never heard of someone being talked to by the storm.
But Gold One, I want to assure you, she knows who you are.
Okay. I'm not scared.
Alright. Maybe she meant another group of 5. And then Jazz will go,
Can we
we
get that
have
jar
more
back,
than
please?
5 here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I saw you guys over riding your car alone. These 3 others don't mean nothing. And then you hear Clea just, and Jazz was like, I mean nothing. And Christian's just like, yes, now shut your mouth.
Can we get that jar back though?
If you don't need it.
Yeah, because I like to play with it.
This is now part of the supplies we're taking from you. Now gather the rest of your things and hand it to Jesselyn down there.
Okay, so now
Do I get to keep my axe?
Don't tell them about it.
Kyron's going to go over.
Plus, you're
I'm
gonna have to
waiting
kill
to
it.
hear that
yes.
first before I respond to that.
Kyron's going to go over to this tree over here as well.
Okay. Is she actually getting supplies down from each of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks like she's taking stuff out of her backpack.
Is she actually coming down to each tree with new supplies, or is she just feigning it when going up?
I would say at this point she's probably feigning it, but it is
Okay.
dark over here.
Mm-hmm.
So do
It's
I have
probably
to roll?
dim light. Well, the bullseye lanterns have a 60-foot cone radius, so Out of that one, I'd probably say she's either at the edge of it or in the dim, so roll a stealth check for her, just because Jesselyn is keeping an eye on her, collecting the supplies.
She's probably putting stuff out of her bag
That's
onto the
16.
ground.
As far as Jesselyn knows, Carvin is going up there getting more. She starts focusing more over towards Zane and Kalia now.
Okay.
And as she gets the rest of, she collects from them, reluctantly, Zane gives the pouch of money.
Are there more trees in this area that are just not on the map?
Once it comes to the sides, there are no more trees. The trees are a little bit more towards the path.
And this is
a
like
little
a hill?
centralized little area. Yes, those are hills.
Okay.
I don't know how to draw hills
That's
well
fine.
from top down. So as she goes over and gets the rest of the supplies from Kyron, what she did gather when she's getting on the trees, Christian responded to you saying, "Your weapons are your own. We're only here for things to help the Grasslands thrive."
Well, then that's definitely nothing that I have.
The storm says
Nothing.
that this jar is going to help us thrive. It's got
Definitely not that one. Do you
That
hear the
one-
boom?
That one would hurt.
The big cylinder is definitely not something good.
What are you talking about? What boom?
You didn't hear the big, huge boom that, like, earlier today by the river? Go, like, 4 hours back along the river, you'll find a hole, and then there's the river. There's a big, huge section pulled out that went boom!
Mm-hmm.
And it made a big boom.
Alright.
I
I did not
advise
hear-
leaving that with us.
The boom there.
Yes.
If
We'll
this
call it
is
boom air.
something that can cause explosives, then we will research and use it ourselves.
No, it's not fun.
You may just blow yourself up.
Yeah.
We may lose a few, but if this is causing
no,
explosives,
gonna be more than a few.
we are going to use
Do
this.
I recognize any of them as casters, Brian?
No. None of them have shown, at a moment at least, have shown no capability to cast any type of spell. They've only shown the bows. Everybody else has short bows, and then short swords on their hips, and then Christian, the leader, next to his mastiff, has the only long bow. And the Jesselyn, the girl, goes around to everybody else after gaining the rest of the supplies, asking for everybody's money. So, temporarily, if you guys... She's asking for your money. You can resist, but if not, she's asking for your money. All of it.
I'm broke.
Okay,
You say that to her?
Yeah.
Roll a deception check.
Do I want to see what that was?
12.
Jesselyn looks you over a little bit, and
Wait, you still has to double check this thing.
Jesselyn rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then he's fine.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You don't look like you have anything on you." And then just turns over and nobody... Hold on. Let's see. Still nobody notices Brackett 6 minutes later putting his armor on.
6 minutes later?
Yep, it's
Yeah.
been about 6 going on 6.5 minutes.
Okay. I will...
She's going over to you and Kyron now, asking for, hand out, sort of the other, asking for your pouches. of money.
Okay. I have to take off my backpack to search through it for it.
Well, hurry up. And
Okay.
she goes over to
So I
Kyron,
spend like a minute searching through
and she goes to Kyron asking for her money.
She doesn't know where Kyron is.
Oh yeah, Kyron went
Yeah.
off. Did Kyron Kyron went to the far tree.
This tree right here.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's still in the light, so she wasn't doing it stealthy, you said, so people do know where she's
Oh, I
at.
thought you made me roll a stealth check.
No, I asked if she's doing it stealthy the first time. You said no, and then when you said she went off to that area, she said she's kind of hidden. I was like, the dome light is 60-foot cone,
Yeah.
so she's within that radius.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I didn't roll a stealth check for her there, but she's over there, and she does see her.
Does
And she goes
Kyron
over
have
to
any
ask for her
pouches
money
that
as
could
you
just be
check.
thrown? They're kind of heavy like money.
Let me see.
I'll be right back, Brian.
All right, you
Yes.
getting your sushi?
I've got to look through her inventory real quick.
All right.
Good job, everyone. If you're 6 months in deception so far, we're taking a quick little pause.
6.5 minutes. You're just
So-
shut up, bitch.
Brian, can I ask you a question
Go ahead.
about semantics?
Yeah.
If I cast Crown of Madness on Christian, could I get him to attack the propane tank?
No.
Not yet.
The,
Not yet. They haven't walked away.
the wording for Crown of Madness is attack another enemy creature within 5 feet of him.
Oh,
You cannot
damn,
make
it's
him
not
attach an
enemy.
item. I've tried that in a game when I use Crown of Madness. It doesn't work by the rules.
Wait, you can also make him attack his own guys.
You can if you can get Crown of Madness on him, but what's the range of the Crown of Madness?
120 feet.
You technically can if he fails to save.
He can't attack an item though.
No. He can only attack something within 5 feet of him by the wording. Another enemy within 5 feet of him. If there is not an enemy within 5 feet of him, he can act normally. So just letting you know.
Okay.
Wait on that one.
Alright, so she collects the money
Patience.
from Kyron.
Yes.
I give her 10 gold and the rest of her change.
Is that all the money you have?
She says yes.
Roll a deception check.
Fuck. 8.
Just like, a little bit more, I can tell. I
Okay.
can see your pockets.
Okay.
Not in my pockets. Okay.
Your pouches.
Can I try to give her another 10? Try again.
Yeah, to see if she thinks that was... Yeah.
That's better. 15.
She takes the rest of that 10.
Okay.
And gives a little smirk and walks away.
Thanks.
And okay, so the only person left they haven't gotten all of the money from, she's gonna go back over to Naresh. She's gotten the bag of money originally, and asked,
I gave all of my money away. You saw it.
roll a deception check. I rolled the same 3 numbers for all 3 of those insight checks.
I got
Oh, this is your
15
dice. I'm
plus
sorry.
8, so
It's fine.
23.
I rolled pretty
Fine.
well on it though.
Yes, you
And
did.
she also...
you can keep using it.
No, I've got other dice. I've got a lot. It was just right here, so I was
Yeah.
like, ah.
She also takes the rest of that money and goes up to the hill to head it over to Christian.
So she actually forgot to ask me for money, so I'm not gonna
Wait.
remind her.
She took all my money?
She forgot. She
No.
took. She took. No, she did not. You succeeded on your deception.
Oh,
He-
okay,
he just
cool.
didn't
I
say
was
out
like,
loud.
Wait, fuck, she rolled higher than a 23?
She's a bandit.
No.
Okay, how much
That's why I was
time?
confused.
So
What's the
she's
time?
now headed up. By the time she hands it over to Christian, it's been probably about 8.5 minutes.
How far away is are the bandits away from us?
Approximately 80. If you can possibly, I know I counted from the thing. I can count really quickly just so you know the exacts for all of you.
And, like, are they separate from...
Naresh is right next to a mastiff. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 55 for that hill. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
I assume
40,
he
45,
probably
50,
would have
60,
moved
60, 60,
because,
70,
like,
75,
after, like, searching.
100 there. Would you be still next to the cart, Callum?
No, I'd be more in the middle.
That's
Like,
what I
I would have
thought.
been...
I'm gonna.
still trying to get as close to Christian as possible.
Well, there are mastiffs here, so how close are you getting to the mastiffs?
Oh, are those mastiffs the white things?
All
Yeah.
of the unicorns are dogs. I don't have dog figurines.
I'm like
working
as
on
close to the dogs as they'll allow me.
They'll let you get within 10 feet before they start aggressively growling at you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60,
They're what?
65, 10,
No,
15,
don't look at the cat. No, never mind. What'd you say, Brian? I'm sorry.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 80 feet from both of the hills, 60 feet from the people on the cliff is where Naresh is located.
I'm gonna move Kyron more
Do the
behind this
people on
tree
the
so she
cliff
has a bit more cover.
Have the
There's a dog
propane.
next to her, though.
Yes.
Yeah, but now she has a little more cover from these guys.
Yeah.
And they're 60 feet away from me.
I'll be like.
Yes, the people on the hill have all of the supplies, money, and the propane tank that they collected from you.
Right there.
Okay, I'm really sorry,
Gives me
guys.
a little bit of cover.
It's been, like I said, about 8.5 minutes at this point since you woke up.
I'm gonna turn around, like, just turn my head and say sorry. And I'm casting Shatter on the propane tank.
Fuck.
Oh, they all die.
Okay.
That works.
Hold on.
Brian has to look at some
Nuts.
rolls.
See here. I need to go look at Shatter real quick.
Shatter is a 60-foot range, does 3d8 thunder damage, and they have to make a con save, and if it's a construct or inorganic material, they have disadvantage on the con save.
The second he says sorry, guys, I shoot up and get my shit ready because I know exactly what the fuck that means.
They don't see you still.
Yeah, but I shoot
You're right.
up.
I can't be. They don't know I exist yet.
Yeah, you might be out of the fight for a bit.
I'm using every second I can get until someone swings at me. Then I'm like, okay, sword.
Okay.
Super excited
So
about it.
where exactly are you pointing it? Because it's a 10-foot radius on top of the cliff. Where are you centering it exactly? This wizard figurine is Christian.
Exactly on the propane tank.
He's blowing the fucking
Yeah,
propane
Okay.
tank
the
up.
propane
So
tank is.
propane tank is right next to. Actually, you probably can't see the propane tank because they put it down. He's not carrying it. It's with the supplies at the top of the ledge here, so you can't center it on the propane tank. You can center it on a person there. It
Well, wherever
last time you saw it, it was getting handed to Christian, so it's up on that cliff near Christian as best you can tell.
I was just he's aiming as close as he can
So-
to the
as
propane
close to
tank.
the propane tank as I can possibly get it. Like
Yeah.
as near as my memory can hold it.
As near
Alright.
as he can track where it might have been set down. I got you.
Like I'm pulling up his knee next to the propane tank.
Alright, while I'm rolling the con saves,
Everybody else.
Brian, help me. What's the integrity of metal on a propane tank?
It's
pretty
probably
durable.
Pretty thick metal, yeah.
It's
Depending
If,
on
it
the,
gets hit, if a propane tank gets hit by lightning, it's probably gonna explode though.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
set-
not even a question. It
I'm
will
setting an
explode.
HP on the propane tank. It's 3d8. If it exceeds the HP of the propane tank is going to
go boom.
go boom.
We have to decide what the radius of
How much
explosion is.
damage?
It's oh yeah, but let's see if it blows up first. So let me do the con saves first, and then afterwards we're
It
gonna
will
roll
not.
initiative.
Then they'll all run away,
Alright,
probably.
so
We'll be
this one is the con
propane
save for
tank.
Christian.
Still have oil though.
Just like that.
Oh, I actually lost.
Christian saves.
Also, our supplies they have are probably nothing.
What's the DC?
Yeah.
DC is 14.
Christian and his dog both save, but there's two more bandits and then the propane tank. Bandit behind Christian fails,
Dead.
and other bandit fails as well. And then there's the dead body, and that one just.
Okay, so while
He
this
is
is happening, can Kyron cast Moonbeam over here?
I'm gonna say that's gonna be initiative
Okay.
because you get this one surprise thing that started it.
Okay.
Now, guys, here's the
Propane tank.
disadvantage con save for the propane
Tank.
tank. I don't know what the con of a propane tank is, so I'm setting a number in my head.
It lost.
Oh my god, it broke, didn't it?
Yes,
The
they
propane
died.
tank is gonna take full damage because it failed. So I need Naresh to roll the 3d8 damage.
Should be like a
The
1.
3d8.
Yep, you said it's 3d8 thunder damage, right?
Yep.
They
Alright.
die.
Everyone
And
dies.
it's my last second level spell slot.
He'll take hits. He'll kill the dogs, or at least knock them.
Okay.
I'm behind
Oh,
a
I got
tree,
it.
so
Oh.
maybe I won't get hit.
I'm over
okay.
here.
We're fine.
After everything with walking around, I'm gonna say it was 9 minutes that went by. So you don't still fully have your armor on.
I almost have my armor on.
I will give you some AC, but you're gonna have a movement disadvantage. So I'll let you know that once we do
Well,
initiative.
they're about
I
to
think.
blow up, so like I'm not that concerned.
What is the total
They're about
damage?
to shit themselves, so.
Or die.
21 damage.
Okay,
11 children take explodes.
give me a second. So
I feel like
you're
a
dead.
propane tank probably doesn't have more HP than a person. So.
Nah, 21 definitely blew it up.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Fuck.
How much was it? 21.
21.
21.
21.
His dog is looking very hurt because half of that 10. Okay.
9.5, 11.5, or 10.5, 10.5. Can't
Are
do
you,
math.
are you deciding what the damage factor was the propane tank was?
And Christian takes half. I'm
10.
about to do that in a second. Okay. So
So that's just from his strike. That
the
that-
propane tank
I'm
lost all.
not in the range.
The propane tank lost all of its hit points.
So it detonates.
So I'm gonna say the regular explosion I did about 10-15 feet from the bag.
But this is a full propane tank. Or
I'm gonna
mainly full propane
I'm
tank.
gonna say with condense, it's gonna be a 30-foot,
It's probably more
Yeah.
than that, probably.
40-foot range
10,
explosion.
20, 30, 40 would just get the tail end of this guy right
They'd
here.
be knocked back.
Blown
Okay.
towards us.
40's
No, that should probably also be knocked
The
back.
explosive damage for a propane tank.
Then you have to worry about shrapnel. Oh, they're all dead.
No, because 10,
Yeah,
20,
we're doing
30,
shrapnel
40,
damage.
It will shrapnel.
I'm gonna
40's
say
right here.
for the people in the blast for it, it's gonna be 66 damage.
Would you
Everyone
count,
dies.
Would you count this
Oh,
dog as being in there?
they'll probably take some shrapnel.
Okay.
Just give me 1 sec.
He's not at that step.
But everybody.
Yeah, I
needs-
just wanted to give you like a
everybody
clear
there is gonna
line.
need to make a
I
death
love that
save.
so much.
Here,
God.
it's from here,
Okay, so the total if they
2,
fail 5.
10,
Right
20,
back in.
30, 40,
I might not even need to put my armor on.
20, 30,
Okay.
40.
So hold
This
on.
is the blast range.
So
little
he
circle.
died from the shatter, and he died from the shatter. So I'm just gonna get them off the map here.
Okay.
So these ones are
We
dead.
murdered 3 within 30 seconds.
No, within 10 minutes, because I killed the first one in the first
Yeah.
like 30 seconds.
So
1 hit killed
Yep.
at least minimum 3.
Christian.
Although
saved-
it wasn't
more.
at 20, to be fair.
He was.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to blow up your propane tank.
Hey,
Don't lie, you did!
Fine.
I'm not angry.
Say
They're
it.
gonna explode and die.
No, I'm not like mad.
Not mad. Definitely not.
No, you're a little bit salty because I just blew up everything we owned.
We don't
Hey,
know.
we still got oil, guys. We still
One of
got
the
oil.
Gandits at the cliff rolled a nat 1. Yeah, they're dead.
Fuck.
Actually, they've taken
Okay.
absolutely 0 of my stuff.
That's
So,
true.
after this giant explosion, these Gandits get killed. Sorry for getting in the way of the camera. The
Dog
dog gets
died.
blasted away,
Dead.
Fuck.
and Christian alive gets knocked away, but he's prone a few feet
Fuck.
back. The walls collapse. The part of the cliff falls down in
Thank
front of him, and it's now kind of like just a rock slide. Water is now pouring down with it from the rain as well. And I'm gonna say these mastiffs probably got pushed a little bit forward, and they're gonna take a little bit of damage.
If
And
not
now I
killed.
need everybody to roll initiative.
I have advantage, correct?
Um,
Are
you-
you
and
really
Are you
advantage,
telling me
yep.
that Christian is still alive?
Christian is still
How did he
alive.
survive?
Barely.
It's
How?
D&D. It's damage based.
Bullshit.
Real life Christian is a fucking piece of
This is
paste on the.
fantasy.
He's Swiss
This
cheese.
is
He's
fantasy.
Kyron has.
He also saved on his deck, so he I'm gonna say he was able to move away and just got blasted a little bit. All right,
I blew
so
up his knee!
He's missing limbs.
you don't see him yet. He might possibly be.
He is missing limbs.
I'm just saying, damage wise, he's
14's
alive.
okay plus.
Kyron's is 20
Okay. Let me just
total.
go. So.
Not.
Let
is
me
it
let me
dirty?
do the initiative thing. So
Yeah.
25 to 20.
So 20 for Kyron, dirty 20.
Mhm.
No,
Even at
it's 14.
advantage, I'm not above 20, sadly. Because I rolled pretty
I got a
shitty.
21.
Oh, you need to say that.
I rolled
It
14,
wasn't a 20.
but no one knows I exist
What did you
yet.
get?
Yeah.
He had 21.
Okay.
I rolled 14, but no one knows I exist yet, so I'm at
Oh, I'm also 14. What's your
Alright,
dex?
Just give me 1 second.
my dex.
Yeah.
Well, am I even in the range of the thing?
Well, it'll tell you whether or not I go before you or not.
Oh, my dex is plus 0.
Oh, so I go before you.
Alright,
I
so
got an 18.
20 to 15. So 18.
That's what I rolled. I don't know if I got anything.
I just want to say right now
Oh,
we're
let me do
22, 21, 20,
Perfect.
19, 18 on the initiative.
Fuck.
So
Let me check.
anybody else 15 to 20?
You got
3.
plus 3.
So I got technically a 21.
God.
Oh, shit.
So you guys are all hitting first, then we're just like. Alright.
No, I gotta move.
Alright, 15 to 10.
I have 14, so I'm before bracket because my dex is higher.
And I'm 14.
Because I've got plus 5 to dex.
So what point are we at? What number amount are we at in terms of how many minutes have gone by?
Just at 9 minutes.
You guys tried so hard. I'm proud.
I tried so hard.
But they don't know I exist yet.
You got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even
Because,
matter.
I mean, to be honest, Kyron and
How
I
long is an
definitely
action?
would have hide our
seconds.
food into
Each round
trees.
of combat is 6 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So
Because we
10
live
more
in the
rounds if you want to
forest.
keep putting
Oh,
it
God,
down.
yeah.
We're not dumbasses.
As of right
Food
now,
goes
I'm
up.
still putting
Yeah.
my armor on.
We're not
Okay.
idiots.
Because no one knows
we
I
know what
exist.
bears are. She can turn into one. We know what bears are.
Alright.
No one knows I exist, so I'm still putting my armor on everyone. So
That's
distract
fine.
them.
For 10 rounds?
You can do it.
Fuck.
I have faith in you guys.
Christian.
We got this. We got this. We don't.
You
need
blew
Brian
up
to
half
help
of
us
them.
put his armor
You
on.
Yeah.
Christian
Stands up.
Wait, would they be
is
scared if they
completely
just all exploded?
is gonna be stunned for the round.
Fuck yeah!
Because he just got blown the fuck back.
That
So this
means
is a
our rolls
question,
for him
Brian.
are
This is question to the
straight.
DM.
What?
Question to the DM. If we just exploded all of them with a fucking propane tank, would the other ones be scared?
They're not gonna be scared. That's frightened condition. That they're more like shocked of what
Okay.
happened, but they don't have any type of frightened condition.
Okay, I'm just asking.
But they did just see their current squad leader
Just fucking.
boom, and they don't know where he's at right now.
They don't know if he's dead or not. Okay.
Question.
So, okay.
So, I as a ranged attacker would have
They just saw a
disadvantage
bard
since he's
cast a
prone.
fireball.
Yeah.
But
You can't even see him at right
Oh.
now.
Yeah.
He's there. The cliff did fall, so there's a way, and water's coming down. But he
Okay.
got blown back, so you
He's
guys
He
don't.
far.
might be underwater right now.
He might be
Okay.
drowning for all we know.
Okay. So next on the
It is on
initiative
what?
after Christian, because he's stunned. Naresh and Jinrash, who has the higher dexterity.
could I have
I got
been a
16.
little...
What's your
What's your
modifier?
modifier?
3.
Plus 3. What's your dex?
4.
Okay, so Naresh, you are next on the initiative. You have two mastiffs right in front of you.
You don't need my. You can use this if you need to.
They got blown like
Well,
5 feet forward from the explosion, and it looks like they took a little bit of damage, but they're shocked, but they just now enraged turn and look at you.
Okay.
I'm in a rage and just say, fuck everyone!
Goodbye to your
I
explosive.
don't have any magic
That's
that will
fine.
affect
We
them.
still-
That's really upsetting.
Alright, what are you doing?
I am going to. How far away from me are they?
The mastiffs, they were 10 feet away from you. They got blown into your combat radius. So they're right next to
I'm
you.
gonna
in
break
fight.
my plate on one of their faces. I'm just gonna be like, oh no.
Roll an attack roll.
Okie dokie.
What a chow? That's what you're gonna do? What?
What a chow! And
What a chow.
before this even continues further,
Looking for
before you say that, give me a second.
range of what attack?
I'm going to be
Rage.
playing some battle music after this advertisement ends by Che Che Stenson. Thank you so much for your D&D battle music.
I got a 16.
You have 16. Alright. 16 does in fact hit. Roll damage.
Okie dokie. Okie pokey.
Then we need to go down a little bit.
I
Yeah,
love
that might be a little
I
loud.
love that you keep on doing close range damage with this plate.
It needs to be done. I did 1d4 bludgeoning and 1d4, rather 2 and 2. I did 7 damage total.
Which mastiff were you attacking? One on the left or right of you?
The one on the right. I just cocked my arm back and smashed the plate across his face.
Alright, and that mastiff falls. He with a little
Ooh.
he falls down the little whimper. How much damage did you take from it? 2?
I take 1
Oh,
damage.
1, yep, half slashing. Alright, is there anything you'd like to do as a bonus action?
Yes, I'm gonna use my last bardic inspiration on Jinrash. I'm gonna look over and be like, "Hey, Jinrash, let's
Gotcha,
get this
Dan.
bardic inspiration up in this
And
bitch."
you also know he's gonna rage. So he's just gonna make all of the damage. Are you just gonna sprint at them?
Alright, you now have a D6 is your bardic inspiration die, right?
I believe so. Yes.
To use on any attack roll or
It
saving
is.
throw.
Yes.
Alright.
You
And
just need,
do
like,
you
16
want to
D6s.
move at all? You still have one mastiff within your combat range.
Oh, no, but the plate reformed in my
What the
hand,
fuck?
right?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so as it reforms in my hand, I'm taking my fiddle out in the other hand and wielding it like
Are you
A
playing
sword.
your fiddle with the plate?
no,
Okay.
no, I'm wielding it like a sword.
Gotcha. Alright, and that'll be your turn.
Or a club, more like.
While I'm raging.
Jinrash, bonus action rage. You let out a little fury, and fire envelops your area in little flares all around you. The water's falling down into the area, and just you hear tss, tss,
Just
as the
evaporating.
rain just evaporates as it gets into that space.
I'm going to run towards.
You can run that way. You can run
Yeah.
this way.
I run over towards where the two of them mastiffs were.
These two?
Yeah.
There's only one left. You can knock down the one on the right side.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
this
he's
one's
dead.
out of
this
combat.
one's dead.
I'd say let's just take them out when they're dead.
Yeah,
Just
they're
so
big.
they don't cause much confusion. Alright?
And
Was it within 30 feet of you?
yes,
Okay. So what do you do with your action?
I'm going to swing my great axe and try to decapitate it.
Alright, roll an attack roll.
Well, that's a 7.
Plus.
So plus my strength,
And your proficiency bonus.
so 9,
Plus 3. Plus 2.
14.
That's not bad.
You hit. Roll damage.
How many D?
D12.
It's a D12 since he's dual wielding it.
No,
Alright, not
that's my
dual-
yeah.
two-handed wielding it. And you also had your strength and your rage damage.
2,
And isn't
7.
also Bardic Inspiration.
No.
If he no, Bardic
Not
only goes towards the
damage.
attack roll or the saving throw,
Gotcha.
not to the damage.
Got you.
That's a 9
9.
from a
You
2.
as Naresh bashes one in the head with a plate and it falls, you just run up and slice the other's head off and it falls down. That mastiff is now also dead.
Mark that bitch.
Alright, that's your action and your bonus action and your movement. Next on the initiative list. Kyron.
Okay, so she's going to cast
We're gonna make
Moonbeam
people shit
right
themselves.
on these two.
Alright.
They have to make a con save of 14.
Alright.
Sucks that bounce that out of the fucking terrain.
I'm still.
Both of them fail. Is it a 10-foot radius that they're in?
It
I
is
thought
a
was
5-foot radius, but
Mhm.
that's 10-foot diameter.
Okay,
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
that center.
So
So
it's
it
okay.
should hit both of them. 15 damage. Radiant.
Are they just dead?
We're just
And
marking
both
everyone
of those
already.
immediately
Hell
just burn
yeah.
and cry out in anger.
Agony.
Agony.
That's the
Thank
right
you
word.
for the word.
I got
For
it.
her
Agony.
bonus action.
The light just hails down from the sky 40 feet in the air. You can see the rain just falling through the light as these people just burn in radiant fire and collapse.
On her bonus
Whenever you need to
action,
fight.
she's gonna turn into a panther.
Alright. As soon as she casts out that spell, holding concentration on it, her form just shifts
I
and
will
she turns
put-
into a panther, letting out a roar
I'll put this around her head so
because
that
she's
I
concentrating.
remember that she's concentrating
Or
on her tail.
There we go.
And she's gonna attack this guy right here.
She already used her action for Moonbeam.
Oh,
and
right.
bonus
But
action
she's
for that.
a.
So that
she's a
is
panther.
Kyron's turn unless she wants to move at all.
You know what? Let's see.
Was she in the combat range before she wowed?
No,
No.
she was 10
Okay.
feet away.
Okay. It's just a big figurine.
Yes.
She can move.
She can get up to here because it's a
Alright.
50 foot.
She runs over to that person and ends her turn right next to them. Alright, after that,
Well, some people are just gonna shit themselves.
Oh yeah.
They weren't ready for us.
Look how small they are in comparison to her.
after that,
She wasn't ready.
it's the bandits that Gandits that the panther just ran to, and they are now scared as hell. A light just evaporated their friends to the left, and then a panther ran up to them. The one who's right next to her is gonna just fire at disadvantage because he had his bow out. Oh, those were actually really good. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so the panther takes. Whew, wow, that was good.
Shit.
It takes, what's their dex bonus? Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, this battle music
Ouch.
does not keep on going over. Their dex bonus is 1, so it takes 7 damage.
Okay, she's
That
a.
panther takes 7 damage from that first one. As the other one right next to you takes 1 more shot, not at disadvantage because not within 5 feet. And that is a 17 to hit. So 1 more
That's
arrow
a
at the
miss.
panther.
Excuse me.
Fuck.
That's 2 more damage. As 2 arrows just hit both in the side.
Oh my
The
God.
second one in her
Okay.
one of her paws, and the one they're both actually going to book it towards that direction after that shot.
she
She'll get an
gets-
attack of opportunity against the one who's closest.
How
to
far
her.
can they move?
30 feet.
but you get an attack at disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Not
what
at disadvantage.
No,
Let's see.
Oh,
One
we have to
sec.
click you raged.
hit on mine.
Oh.
You just refresh your page.
One
Hey, look,
second.
your tablet started working.
I
Oh,
figured
okay.
it out.
Cool, so I can exit out now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she's going to bite.
All right, roll an attack roll.
9.
9. Unfortunately, she reaches out after taking that shot. Her aim was a little bit off, and they just got out of her range, ran off. That is going to end those bandits' turn. Knock, it is your turn.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
I'm gonna turn and fire at this mastiff.
All right, roll an attack roll.
I get advantage because it hasn't moved yet.
That one has not moved yet in initiative, so yes.
I rolled a nat 1, so does that mean I get to re-roll that one?
Yes.
Okay.
You have lucky, so you're actually able to re-roll your nat ones.
Oh my god!
That was miserable.
What the fuck?
What did you do?
I rolled 2
Two.
2s! Okay, plus 9, so 11. Do I hit it?
Actually, no.
Damn it.
Class is a 12. You take one shot, it goes wide right over its neck. You have any bonus action or any movement?
I will move.
Alright, where are you
damn.
gonna move?
It will... Actually, would you say I'm 10 feet away from that one or 5 feet away?
I'm gonna say 10 feet because I was being able to get
Okay.
on that side. It's got a big base, so it looks like it's 10.
So I will run, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, behind that tree.
Alright. Alright, and that will be your turn.
Yeah.
After that, Bracket, are you continuing to try to put on your armor?
Yes.
Okay, you spend your whole turn putting your armor further on and cursing.
Yep. I told you 1 more minute, you fucking fuckers!
We were trying!
After that, it is the Mastiff's turns.
Do you
So,
want to get hit with fire?
The
I'll run my ass back
two
there.
Mastiffs on your side are gonna go
Who's near
on
me, so I'm not that
Jinrash
concerned.
and Naresh, one on each of them.
Can this one get there? It's
Uh,
kind of far.
They have, I believe Mastiffs have a 40-foot speed.
Oh, then yeah.
Alright, and the one on Jinrash is gonna make his first attack. Oh, I missed my dice tower.
Wait, because of my my rage, don't I also burn them?
That's on your turn. You
Oh.
can activate as a bonus action there.
Oh, it's a bonus action?
Yep.
I thought because of my guy, it's
When you activate it, it'll automatically, and then each on your following turns as a bonus action, you can
You just have to say
choose
that loud.
activate it.
okay.
So
Like
that
I
just
know that.
that just rolled a 16 to hit.
Me?
Yes.
Yours is 16, I think.
Mine is 16.
Oh yeah, mine is 16.
All right. So
Crazy.
you take 5 damage, half to 2, because you're raging. So you take 2 piercing damage, and now you need to succeed on a strength saving throw, which you have advantage on because you're raging.
And okay, give me 1 second. Come on.
You have it up on his screen, maybe?
No.
Okay.
I can pro back up.
Yeah, keep it up.
Keep it up just in case his tablet's not reliable.
This tablet fucking blows. Okay.
Okay.
So I have to get.
You make a strength check.
Strength.
I know the DC.
Oh fuck. It's 9 plus my strength proficiency.
You had advantage too, remember,
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're raging.
So I roll twice. Well, it's definitely 9.
9 plus your strength saving throw.
Strength is 3.
Your saving throw, you might be proficient in it because you're
Oh,
a
yeah.
barbarian, so plus 5
No, my strength. It's plus 5. Yeah.
for your saving throw.
For saving throws.
So
So it's 14.
the dog jumped on you, bit, and tried to knock you down, but you're just holding it back away from you. And then the second one's making attack over at Naresh. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
The massive lunges at you, and you're able to just quickly evade on the side. The 2 ones right here, I'm actually going to get up to see exactly where they're going to attack.
Working again.
It
So,
just does what it wants.
This one was...
Weird.
Oh, this was the lady. Okay, she's
There.
dead.
See?
She was up on the cliff because she got the supplies. So that one's dead. So this one is going to go over to try and attack Jazzful over here, and then the other one you didn't hide, so it's going to come over and make an attack at Knock.
It's because I can't hide as a bonus action yet.
Yep. All right. The first one attacking Knock.
They still don't know
21 to
I
hit you.
exist.
That hits.
All right, and I need
Hey,
you.
why would you be able to hide as a bonus action? You're not a rogue.
I can in like a couple of levels.
It's a Beast Conclave thing, I believe, or Ranger, Revised
Yeah.
Ranger. Fortunately,
Oh, that's cool.
Fortunately, you only take 2 piercing damage, but now I
Okay.
need you to make a Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yep.
Man, I am rolling like shit.
You might want to
9.
switch dice.
The Mastiff bites into
No, wait,
you
8.
and
Sorry.
knocks you, just grabs on you and knocks you prone. You are now prone on the ground right in front of it. With a
Great.
Mastiff just trying to bite further into you. The other one that's going to be attacking Jazzful
That's cool. 18.
hits
Oh,
Jazzful
come
and
on.
bites into her arm, doing 5 piercing damage. She's not looking in the best condition, and also she unfortunately is able to keep it away from her, not knocking her prone. But she is looking like she's in danger. Zane and Clea both shout out her name and start looking in her direction. After that, it's the final bandits on this hill who barely have done anything this entire session, and they're going to be taking 4 shots at what they can see. So let me see what is in all of their range.
To their knowledge, I still don't exist to them, right?
No.
Yeah, you have been pretty hidden.
I am the stealthiest heavy armor master in history.
Actually, because of the trees,
And then they can see
only
anyone.
one can see Jinrash through there, and then all the others, the only ones they can actually see is Jazzful. Let me see. 1, 2,
Shit, she's dead.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 50. Okay, so they're just outside the normal range, so those ones at
But
Jazzful
wouldn't they
are gonna be
also have
disadvantaged.
to avoid their... the Mastiff?
It's in the... there's really no rule for that necessarily. It's already disadvantaged. I probably
Okay.
would have given it disadvantage at that point, but they're still making that shot. First one, I'm going to be making 1 shot at disadvantage at Naresh, the one who can see Naresh through the trees. And that one fails with a 5 to hit. So you just see an arrow just whiz past your head, and then 3 disadvantage arrow attacks at Jazzful. Does not hit. Does not hit. And that one does hit. Dealing
Don't kill her.
5 more damage as she takes an arrow, and she does get knocked down. She's not outright dead, but she is right now unconscious on the ground. Can you please take that fairy next to the dog and just lie it prone on the ground? And that is the
Check my
bandits. And the bandits, after they take those shots, are going to start running
I'm not
away.
Well, it's not be useful for that. Be helpful in the healing.
Bless.
As they don't know what the fuck happened with that explosion, but they're kind of just abandoning their dogs and hightailing it out of there. Top of the combat initiative list. Again, you guys do not see Christian, and Christian does not do anything at the moment.
Because he's unconscious.
You don't know that.
He's been fucked up.
We don't.
He made a saving throws. You don't know what happened.
Well, he
But
definitely got fucked up.
after Christian, it is now
Hopefully it's just long
Naresh's
enough for you to
turn.
sprint up
Naresh,
the armor
all
later.
you can see right now, you have a Mastiff on you, a Mastiff on Jinrash, one who is on top of Nock, and then one that is right over the body of Jazzville who just fell down. 4 bandits are running away from the Gandits are running away from the hill on the side.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
I would worry about,
No,
I am
no,
Yeah,
fine.
I'm
run.
gonna throw,
Get the
my
fuck
plate
away
at
from
the
me.
one that's over Jazzfold.
Okay, that is, count the distance, I believe it's as a 30-foot, he's a 20-60, I believe, on improvised weapons.
so it's 5. What's...
It's 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20, 25, 30. 30
There's
feet.
exactly 30 feet.
Callum, I believe I told you 20-60 for improvised, right? Yep, improvised
Yes.
weapons are 20, so that one is going to be, it's past 20, right?
Yeah, it's
Yep,
So
30
it's a
feet.
disadvantage shot with that plate.
You can do it.
Okay.
It's in the heart of the dice.
Fuck me.
It's not in the heart of the dice. She dies. She...
No, it's still good. I mean, it's a 13 natural, but the other one's a nat 20.
13 hits. Well, the natural 13 hits plus your modifiers is going to hit. So roll the damage on that Mastiff. This is the first time you're hitting somebody distance-wise.
Woohoo!
I know. I'm
A
excited
ranged
about it.
attacker. Wow.
I'm gonna say
completely useless for that task.
We love rangers. Wow.
Worst part is I was going to get
Okay.
a crossbow originally
I
instead of shield, but I decided to have high AC.
4 bludgeoning and 1 slashing, plus 3 for my strength mod.
You throw the plate, and the dog was just about to take a bite down at Jazzful and just turns, and the plate hits it, shatters in its face, and it collapses on top of Jazzful's legs. It's dead.
Woo!
run.
Take 1 more damage.
Knocking down a tree on the way.
Yeah, okay,
You
cool.
don't take damage when
Yeah,
it's a
Mastiff
ranged one, Cal.
knocked down the fucking... Yeah, you don't take
Alright.
damage.
Yeah,
That's
you don't.
awesome.
Yep, remember it's only when you use it as a melee.
And run.
Alright, is there anything else you're doing on your turn as a
Run
bonus
from
action?
me.
Right,
He'll
right,
take
right.
Huh?
He'll take an attack of
Possibility.
opportunity if he runs.
You do have one Mastiff who's still right next to you.
What can I do as a bonus action?
Also, Jinrash may or may not light you on fire.
Yeah.
That's up to you. You have a. I
Depends
know you
upon how it
are
does.
out of Bardic Inspirations. Are any of your spells bonus actions?
This is in the bonus action
None of my
category.
spells are bonus actions. Like,
Okay.
what other things can I do?
Run.
College of Discord. Let me see really quickly.
Even though
I
you'll be
know-
at you'll be at
Because I know you got
but
some
still.
level 3 abilities.
Easier
I
to
don't know
light
if there are
him on
bonus
fire.
actions. Let me just quickly
Well,
Your fire might hurt him less than the Mastiff does, though,
yeah,
for him running away.
I don't know how it affects.
see. Callum, as a bonus
Yeah.
action on your turn, you can
I think
choose
he
to
got burned
teleport to an
last time.
unoccupied space adjacent to any number of creatures you can see within 30 feet of you. The Battaglia ability.
And Kyron cannot see you from here.
No.
There is one.
Oh, yeah.
I believe the Mastiff next to Nock is within 30 feet of you.
I mean,
I
definitely.
want to just
if the last
teleport
one
next to the
was.
one that's next to me.
Oh, you can teleport. Okay, yeah, you can just. Are you teleporting to the other side? It has to be a different space than the one that you're in.
Behind it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport behind it and make strength the strength check.
All right.
Those trees are hard.
I did it.
Strength
So
check.
she didn't see you do that because you were behind trees the whole time.
Strength
she's
check
focused on
against
something
your
else.
DC.
That's
What's your DC?
And for me, it doesn't matter. I just saw him appear.
I think it against my strength DC or against my
you're
spell
like,
save.
I clearly saw him
Eventually.
disappear.
Yeah.
Clearly.
But
But
you
we
know
already
what
know.
he is.
But you already know. We know.
I'm gonna. It
I
doesn't
like holy shit.
specifically
I don't know
say,
what
so
he
I'm
is.
gonna
I
say
know
it's
that
gonna
he's
be your
weird.
spell
I know,
save
fucking
DC,
cool.
just for simplicity's sake.
Okay, so then it's 14.
Don't scream that.
Oh my god.
It got exactly a 14.
That
So
sucks.
her
Mhm.
thing was right there.
So unfortunately, you did
That's where her would be.
bonus action teleport to the other side of it, and there was a little force that just erupted from you, but the Mastiff was able to hold its ground. And I think that is your turn. So,
Oh wait.
Jinrash,
Leave it in
Oh.
half.
Jinrash, your turn.
I'm gonna
Leave it in half.
attack the one that attacked me.
All right, roll an attack roll.
Leave it in half. Leave it
I'm
in
gonna
half.
cleave it in
Leave it in
half.
half. Leave it in half.
That's a 19.
He's
Plus-
cleaving it in half.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Roll damage.
It's being cleaved in half.
Yeah. Worse.
Brian, Moonbeam is gone.
It's that one.
She lost concentration.
Oh,
I forgot
yes.
to make concentration rolls.
Thank you.
That's a 9.
All right, 9
Plus
plus your
2
stuff.
is 11.
It's that one is dead. The one right in front of Jinrash falls by his great axe. Just gets.
I'm just
cleaved
taking it
in
out of
the
there.
right in the collarbone.
Wait,
and
can you
just
cleave it
hacks
in half and knock a tree down while doing it?
No.
Okay, because then that means I have to fix the tree, and that takes a I'm just lazy.
All right, anything is your bonus action.
I'm gonna burn fucking the area.
All right, is Jinrash within 10 feet of him?
I don't think so.
No, but our Mastiff is, I think.
Yes, that's
Our
right.
Mastiff is.
All right, so then the Mastiff is going to take it to fire damage. All right, that's your turn.
By the end of this fight, I'll have my armor
Yes.
on, everyone.
That's your turn. All right, Kyron's turn.
Okay, so she's going to pounce on this one right here.
All right, roll an what is
so
the pounce ability?
It has to succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So this is a claw attack.
It got a 19 on its save, so it didn't get
Okay.
knocked prone.
So she rolled a 19 to hit it.
19 hits.
So this is going to be a claw attack. So it's 1d4 plus 2.
Of course, you're feeling
That's
everything.
3
in the
slashing
Everything
damage.
is in the vein.
And she's going
You are
to
generous.
Everything.
Picks up guard.
she's going
Where
to
is
claw.
it?
She's going to claw with her other.
Roll a second attack.
Oh wait, does she have multi-attack?
Just panthers have multi-attack. I know some of her wild shape forms do.
You know what? I don't think it does.
Okay.
So, she's still gonna stay on it though.
All right.
Couldn't get
And
to the
that's the
ground.
Chiron's turn.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's those bandits in front of her who are very frightened as there's a panther chasing after them, and they're gonna
Try.
move out of her combat range first. She'll get an attack on one of them.
Okay, she's gonna hit the one that she just hit.
All right. Roll an attack roll.
16.
16 hits.
So this will be a bite.
All right.
5 damage.
All right.
Piercing.
Looks like it's getting a little. That one's getting a little bit hurt. His shoulder's starting to bleed. They both run 30 feet away and then turn around and take a shot at the panther with the arrow. Now, just like freaking out, the bullseye lantern is turned on the ground over there. It's just shining light in your area all over. And let me roll attack rolls. 12 and 22.
They both hit.
Okay.
See, I thought that would be something like at disadvantage because
Well,
they're running
well,
and then
let's see
They
what the
turned
first
and
one
then they
does.
took the shot. They're not like firing blindly. while
Brian,
they're
let's see
taking
what
a
the first one does, because her actual. Which one would you say hits her first?
shot. The 12 was the first one that went down.
Okay.
So that ended up doing 4 piercing damage.
She reverts back to her form.
All right. Panther form drops and Chiron's form appears in its space. Can you please move Chiron's back in its place?
Panther
Let's
dead.
not put advertisements on in the
Yeah,
background.
she still gets
I'm gonna get paid for that shit.
gets
And-
hit by the 22 though.
And the second one, did any of that damage transition over?
No.
Okay, so 2. And the second one only does 2 piercing damage. It just catches her in the ankle.
Okay.
All right. After that, the bandits are running away. Knock, it is your turn. You are prone in a massive, it's not grappling you,
take
but it's
out-
right there. You're on
I
the
have
ground.
2 daggers. I will take out my 2 daggers.
Mhm.
Dagger, dagger.
All right. You're lying prone, so melee attacks are at disadvantage.
I'm at disadvantage if I'm prone.
I believe melee attacks are
Okay, then I will stand before I do that.
Okay, so half of your movement.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that's how I'm ruling it here. I'll check that after.
Okay.
We'll find
I
out
will
when he's
attack
wrong.
it twice with daggers, which
oh.
I can do because they're both light weapons.
Yeah, so you can bonus action. Just remember the
Yes.
second one doesn't add your modifier to the damage.
Yes.
It's just the dice roll the second. So the first one?
6 plus 7 is 14, right?
yes.
14 to hit?
14 hits.
Okay, so that's a d4. Ooh, 9 damage!
From one hit, you just cleave it in the neck, and it just keels over.
Okay, then
and falls.
on my bonus action... Can I throw the other one?
You can. It's a
Cool.
It's a 20-60 for a dagger.
I don't take disadvantage.
So
I have
true.
sharpshooter.
So you stab with one, and bonus action you just throw the other one.
What do you think?
Ah,
Was it a bad
10.
10 does not hit. The dagger
Damn it.
goes wide.
Damn it. I'm
Now
gonna have to find that later.
Yeah. It's okay, we have a lot of crap to find.
Yeah.
And that's your turn.
Yeah.
You'll find more.
Bracket.
Oh, wait, I might
I'm still getting my armor on.
Are you cursing
I'll
still?
Still
Lots.
where I am.
I'm impressed by everyone. I'm like, great job, everyone!
Fuck! Alright, there are...
I've wasted 12
Did Chiron
seconds.
have a bonus action, by the way, on her last turn?
She was a panther on that turn. So
Yeah.
she
did have a bonus
she had a
action
bonus
to
action
use?
still, but I don't know what she could do as a bonus action as a panther. And the turns passed, so you can look it up to know
Yeah,
for future.
there was
but-
something she could do once she reverted, but I forgot to do it.
Well, she reverted off of her turn, so she couldn't on them.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, yeah, you're right.
So the last remaining Mastiff's turn, and it's facing Jinrash, so it's gonna make an attack against Jinrash.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh man,
Burn,
the tree
bitch.
just fell for no reason.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
You take 5 reduced to 2 piercing damage, and I need you to make another strength saving throw at advantage because you're raging.
17. That was a 1.
17 plus 5,
Yeah.
so 22.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes another bite into you, but you hold your ground, just gritting your teeth. It's the Mastiff's turn.
Oh, I have to actually.
Now the 4 bandits over here who are just like fuck this shit, and taking
Fuck
shots
this
as they're
shit, I'm
running
out.
away.
Yeah.
Let's see. This tree didn't fall; it just falling
Yeah,
because
it
these
fell for
things
some
are really hard to keep up.
I forgot we're gonna fix them later, Bri.
So
Turn the bottom.
they're gonna be just attacking.
No,
they're
no,
worried
I would
about.
have been closer
get
to the
some of the-
tree
Okay,
because it
so
fell
move right
over.
next to
I
the
was
tree right there.
right behind it.
And paint it brown.
I was.
I'm gonna
directly
say they
behind it.
can't.
No,
They're
I'll
just
work better,
taking
probably.
focusing on the first thing that they can see, the bullseye lighting up the scene, and they can see Jinrash, but all of them are at disadvantage because it's past 60 feet. They're all just taking pot shots before they run. That is a 9 to hit, a 10 to hit, a 7 to hit, and a 11 to hit.
That's a negative.
Just they're all just
I'm
flying
picking up
by
all
you.
these arrows, Brian.
Well, they're all gonna be
And
dead
all
too.
of them further. 1, 2, 3,
Huh?
They're all
4,
gonna be
5,
dead too.
Yeah.
You're gonna be loaded.
6,
We have so
Taking
much.
all their arrows.
I wonder how much crap they have.
5, 10, 15,
It's
20,
okay.
25,
I
30.
can also make arrows.
So can I. I've just been bad at finding wood for it.
Alright, and so on this turn, Kalia and Zane are moving over to Jazzful's body. They can't do anything, but Kalia jumping over the fire and getting over here to her side, just crying out, just trying to help their friend as best they can.
I'll be able to do
And
this. That's my next turn.
a little bit of blood just pumps out of Jazzful's mouth. She fails her first death saving throw.
No.
Alright.
Fuck.
That's what
Do
Angel
not
thinks
stop.
is hot.
Bracket, stop putting your armor on and go save her.
I'm working on
So-
it. It's not my turn anymore.
Top of the initiative.
I
You
will.
Still don't see Christian. Naresh, it is your
You
turn.
could be failing or surviving.
Okay.
No
who's
one
still
knows.
around?
Not much.
The
Those
only
guys.
thing left is the bandits who are running. There are 2 on the left.
Just kill the massive
running
in front
away,
of you.
4 on the right running away, and then 1 who's on Jinrash in front of you.
Bandit, or rather, it's a mastiff, right? In
Yeah.
front of me? Okay, so I'm gonna smash the mastiff with my. Well, okay, so I'm gonna put the plate in its holster and take the fiddle up in both hands and smash down.
I love it. You're finally using your instruments as weapons. Roll an attack roll.
Mine can't be used as a weapon.
I
Unless
realized
I
I
use
said
it
my
really,
last
really-
turn. I
It's
should
because
have
it
run
was
to go
called
help
to
the person
Discord.
who's dying.
Nat 20.
Yes.
It
okay.
dies. Beautifully.
So,
Beautiful
That
twang.
is Naresh's 5th nat 20. Alright, roll damage. Double the dice and then add your modifier.
It dies.
Okay,
It's
so
dead.
I got
Yeah,
9
fucking
damage.
Alright, that Mastiff dies. I'm gonna say on nat 20s, you don't damage the damage to yourself, just them, so take half of the regular piercing damage.
I smashed it with
Oh.
the fiddle.
Yep, I forgot you did fiddle, not the plate. Okay, so yeah, no damage. So you just take the fiddle and whack it across its maw, and it just
Dunk.
flies
Oh,
to the.
actually, I did 18 damage because I didn't double the damage. So.
Well, I don't remember. I don't do it like you. It's just damaging the die, and then you add your modifier
Double
on top
the
of it.
dice.
So if you got a 6, double that, then add your modifier.
Okay, so I got 15.
It's
Either way,
still dead.
it's been
It got
cleaved.
knocked to the side, and
This guy?
now all the mastiffs are gone. All you guys can see now are the bandits, the Gandits who are running. You still have a bonus action.
Can I
to
How
do.
scream?
far away are they?
Can I scream
Um,
Gandits aren't fucking a real name?
Count the distance from Naresh to the bandits
To
near
these
Kyron.
ones?
Yes. Because I know he might be able to make it.
60.
60 feet.
60. I'm running my 35 feet and then teleporting as my bonus action all the way to them.
All right. And they both need to roll a strength saving throw.
So you're teleporting here.
Yep.
Yes.
First
That's
one.
fucking beautiful.
First
Well,
one
now
rolled.
Kyron definitely saw that.
First one
Ah,
rolled.
we'll deal with that later.
Just so you know.
I just want to know, it's not a vampire trait.
Oh, okay. Well, she definitely saw
It's
that.
still
and is
awesome.
Like, what the fuck?
Callum, the first one rolled a nat 20 on its save.
He's up.
And the next one rolled a 15 plus 1. So you just teleport next to them, and again, there's that burst of energy. They almost lose their footing. They're
Holy shit!
They're just like, huh! And then you're right next to them now. They
That
didn't
definitely
fall
probably
prone.
beat the mic.
I apologize to the headphone users.
I could have. Oh wait, no, I can't. I'm out of bardic inspiration. Never mind. I'm sorry.
All right. So that is the end of your turn. On to Jinrash's turn.
My movement's what?
30. You can't
30?
go very far.
And remember, you see the bandits running, and you see Kalia and Zane.
I
over
was gonna
next
dash to them.
Next to where? You're gonna
I'm
dash-
dashing over there.
Okay. With your dash action, I know you can get over there.
Okay.
I'm dashing to them.
All right.
And then
Are you gonna use?
I know using a healer's kit is an action, so use dash as your action. You can't
Yes.
do it this turn if
Okay.
that's what you're planning.
yeah, that's what I was
Okay,
thinking.
I was running
All
over
right.
to go use.
So you're
cure
going
wounds.
over.
Yeah.
You're going over, and you push Kalia a little bit to the side, and you start taking out your healing abilities.
Yes.
You
And
do
I'm
it
gonna
quick.
disable rage.
Disable your rage. Okay,
Yes.
because you can cancel that as a bonus action. So the firestorm around you disappears. The rain is starting to hit you once more. It's no longer evaporating
inspiration.
around you.
I'm still inspired.
All right, Kyron's turn.
Okay, Kyron is going to use Sorry Naresh, Ice Knife on those two.
All right, Ice
So
Knife
she's
is rolling an attack roll.
ranged Spell attack.
All right, so it's gonna hit one of them, and then the radius for the rest. So I'm assuming you're hitting the closer one.
So that's her spell modifier.
Oh, you're gonna hit me too. I said
7
explodes.
to hit.
7 does not hit.
Yeah,
but
but it'll still
I believe-
explode.
do they
Yeah,
need to make-
sorry.
do they need to make a save?
Yes.
Okay, what's the save?
Dex 14.
Dex
You too.
14. Naresh also needs to make that Dex save.
I got a nat 15.
Good.
15 and 19. So they.
Okay, they take half.
Is it half? It would specify if it's half.
No, it's none.
Oh, you take none. Shit.
Alright, unfortunately, she throws that ice knife, it goes wide, hitting the ground right next to it, explodes, and everybody is just like when you throw those little firecracker
Pop rock.
explosives on the ground, just
Like,
like dodging the ice
Okay.
shards.
That was a good distraction.
It's okay. I have my plan.
They are
One
now
second.
so scared. They're just like, what is happening? What is happening? There was an explosion. Everything's coming after me. Holy shit.
Let's see. What's her movement?
Don't fuck with us.
Sorry.
We're fucking awesome.
30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She can get there. She's gonna get there.
Alright.
Why are you trying to cut? Oh, you don't want to cut them off.
Shit.
Does she still have? She still has a bonus action.
Yeah, okay.
And helping
So
you out,
I
know.
have to ask you a question
Yeah, go
about
ahead.
something. So it says here, as a bonus action, for some reason it says it under wild shape, but I don't know if it's a thing she can only do in wild shape.
Go ahead. Let me know.
You can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 HP per level of the spell slot expended.
Let me see.
I don't know if that's only
Not
if
only
she's...
while she's wild shaped.
I
okay.
believe it is
It's
only when
true
she's
with
wild
the moon
shape.
thing.
That's an advertisement.
Okay, then she
That's also
will
super
not
loud.
do
Why
that.
are the advertisements like way louder?
And she can't cast another spell, so...
I want to help
she's
you out
gonna-
because I did look at her today. Since she's not here, Flame Blade is a bonus action, so she
yes,
would be able
but
to.
it's a 2nd level spell.
And she's out of those?
No, it's just she already cast a 1st level spell this turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
so yep,
so
she can't do that.
She can only cast a...
Yeah, it would have to be a cantrip.
Yeah.
Alright, so unfortunately there's nothing else Kyron
That's her
can do this turn. The
Oh. She'll take out, like, her scimitar on her bonus action. She'll just take it out.
I know it's only an action, but in my game I'll rule it as a bonus action because that's
Okay.
more fun. So
Thanks.
she takes out her regular scimitar.
Yeah.
Alright, it's those bandits who are right next to Kyron and Naresh, and they're gonna bolt before they take a shot. So, Naresh is close to the first one, and Naresh is next to one, and then actually both, and Kyron's next to one. So, if you guys coordinate it, you can guys.
Kyron's gonna
attack
hit
on
the one that's close to her. So this one right here. I don't know.
I'll hit the other one.
All right, roll
Okay.
attack rolls.
This is where they're running.
Ooh, 18.
Nat 16.
You both hit. Roll damage. Callum, yours was at full health, so make sure you let me know that damage.
5.
5 on that first one. It's barely standing that guy.
No
Damn
added?
it. It
I
was
got 5
1d6
damage
plus
as
1.
well.
5 damage on that
So I
one.
got 4 and then
You
I
take a
one.
little.
Yeah.
Did you attack him with your fiddle?
Yes.
Just bashing him in the back of the
I
head
think
with
it
the
was a
fiddle. They're a
4.
little
I'm
disoriented,
gonna say
but they
it was a
move
4.
30 feet and further away, and then
30
take
feet
their
further
shots,
away?
one at respectively at you,
10,
both of you
15,
guys.
20, 25, 30.
That's up the cliff around the wall, so they're probably staying
Oh,
more
okay.
towards the left there. So just
Oh.
get them to the end of the map, basically, as far as they can go. All right. And
Yeah, I'm
then
running out of map.
The attack at
Just do
Kyron.
one space and that'd be 30.
The attack at Kyron is an 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
That one goes wide, and the attack at Naresh is a 10 to hit.
It does not hit.
All right, so both of them, their aim is just off. They can't get a shot there. Probably shitting their pants right now because they don't know what's going on.
They already have.
Probably. All right.
Should have worn the brown pants.
After that, Knock, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna fire at the furthest one away.
Furthest one away, make your attack roll. And they are humanoids, so remember.
17.
17 hits. Remember all of your damage. I'm not
Yes.
going to let you forget that. The favorite enemy.
Okay, 1d8 plus 7. 8 plus 7. 15 damage.
15 damage.
Yeah.
That one is just running
fat.
and then
You want one?
falls right in front.
Hell
So that
yeah.
first one is dead. I will grab that. Or, Brian, can you grab the first one and knock it off?
Hell
The dark
yeah.
gray one.
I
Don't
don't
flick
like
it that way. That's how all of them die. You
You
killed it.
knocked a tree down!
You were
no!
knocked over my cover.
I got it.
Alright, that was your action. Anything is your bonus.
I don't have anything to do as a bonus, so I'll just get more directly behind this tree so that
Oh yeah,
they
you're
have
at spell
less
slots. I just
sight.
remembered that.
Alright.
Yeah, I also don't have any bonus action spells really, other than
After-
I
Hunter's
was about
Mark.
to say you could have Hunter's
I
Mark
can't.
someone, but you had a spell, so it doesn't matter.
Alright.
I would have at the beginning.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Bracken.
I'm actually gonna do something useful.
Advertisements, stop. Okay.
Are you just bringing the donuts over here? Nice.
Alright, what are you gonna do this turn?
I'm gonna run over to
They're the only the sugar ones.
Alright, your armor is not completely
what I
on,
thought.
so you still have half movement. You have
Except-
15 feet.
how far is that? What's that one?
You're just clanging as you're just still trying to put your armor on as you're moving.
I'm gonna
How
look
many?
at
How
the
long?
other
How far is the
ones.
square?
5
See
feet.
what's left.
Okay, so I get close. Oh, they're gonna die.
Alright.
That's it. They're dead. I can't get over there.
Alright.
Fuck, you
What are
really
you talking
can't
about?
get over there?
It's
No,
Bracken's
because
turn.
I have disadvantage in movement right now.
Alright.
I only move 15 feet.
Can these
I'm
bandits
5 feet away to watch them die.
Oh, I fear I might be able to.
These bandits
Save
are
them.
just booking
They'll
it. They really
probably be
can't
too
see
late
what's
next
going
turn.
on. They're
If they
taking
fail
their
the
full
next step
60 feet to
save,
dash.
they're dead.
And they're getting off the map. They still being able
How
to
many
get
feet
caught.
away?
They went here, they're 60 further feet. So from here, if you took a shot from here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45. You'd actually probably have to get onto the hill a little bit. If you did your full movement onto the hill, you could probably, they'd be within range still though.
I can shoot up to 600 feet.
Yes, so. So that would be the bandits'
I'm pretty
turn.
good at it.
Now, the Sub-City Ravens' turns.
And they have torches on them
they
like
can't-
idiots. So.
They're Kalia and Xander just like looking at Jinrash, he's pointing at the thing, just help her, and she makes her second death saving throw. She also fails.
How many in total you got?
3
Three.
you fail.
Cool. So there's half a chance that I get over there.
All right, and
What are you
now,
talking about? I just need to get there. I'm
top
there.
of the initiative.
But
You still have no
Yours
idea where
are
Christian is.
I don't know how much.
Naresh,
I had to check with
Naresh,
I
it is your turn.
stabilize and give 1 HP.
Alright,
Oh, okay,
I'm
so you
teleporting
stabilize.
again to
No, no, I give her a-
this,
Okay.
guy
Yeah.
with my bonus action.
All right, bonus action teleport. They need to make strength saving throws. Maybe they'll fail this time. Both Both of them fail.
Hey!
Yes.
So you knock
I
both.
was gonna say, you never let me have any fun, Brian.
You teleport next to them, and an energy wave comes out, and they both fall forward. They are now prone.
Okay, I'm gonna hit one of them with advantage.
All right, which one are you hitting? The one you hit before, or the one Kyron hit?
Yeah.
I'm gonna straddle one, and just like give him a knee on the back and just bash his head in. I
Because
don't
of
care
my
which one.
All right.
Proficiency.
I'm gonna
Gives them 1 HP.
the one you hit or the one she hit. It depends
Okay.
on the HP.
So essentially, you're gonna get from 1 HP. So
The one I hit.
I'm gonna
All right.
heal them.
Okay, I got
These
an
are meaningful,
18
so it's team
plus
effort.
my mod.
That hits. Roll
I
damage.
got 23.
Roll damage.
You just have to remember that you'll have 1 less use.
That's fine.
I got 11 damage.
You just bash this
Each one
guy's
gets 10
skull in.
uses.
There is now an indent, and it just starts oozing blood. The rain mixing in and helping it trickle down a little bit further.
He's almost dead.
Gross.
Is that your turn?
Gnarly, man.
I'm thinking like a musical thonk as I
Just
do it. It's like just
thong.
thonk,
Yeah. One of those really bad sounds.
Ringing throughout the area.
Boom.
thonk.
All right, is that your turn? Is that your turn?
You're gonna continue up the rest of the hill though and look for Christian.
Well, there's still one who's alive on the ground. He looks in bad shape, but he's there. And are you just?
That's alright. I can't do anything to him.
Yeah, you can't do a perception check this round too because you used your action already. So that'll be on to next round. And Jinrash, it is your turn.
So we walked up the hill, by the way.
I'm gonna
You've got
go.
we need to move him up the hill. Because we've been walking towards where Christian was. We've been
Yeah.
walking towards the blast zone.
Mhm. Well, there's still the bandits who you're chasing now. We're still in initiative. So, and
Okay.
somebody is dying. So,
No,
I'm
saying,
using my
saying
healer
we-
shit.
all right, you take your action to start stabilizing Jazzful, and because of your healer feat, she regains consciousness with 1 hit point. She takes a few coughs, blood still trickling down to her throat, and Clea and Zane are just at her side, like, oh, thank God. And Clea's just on her chest,
Fucking
like,
leaf
you
falls on
can't
her.
do
She's
that.
dying anyway.
She's like crying into her chest right now, getting in the way of you healing a little bit too.
Move, bitch. Get out of the way.
I'm just gonna be like, I need you to move so I can make this better.
And she takes a few steps back.
This is
Um,
what I'm good for.
It is Kyron's turn.
Okay. Kyron is also gonna run up
Into the one who's prone
to the one who's prone and get advantage.
and attacking with the scimitar.
Yeah.
All right, roll the hit.
1 sec. I gotta remember.
And get advantage.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Nat 20!
Yeah, good job.
Kyron!
Kyron nat 20s
She's
when
gonna be
she's
so
not here.
mad.
All right, roll damage just to see, but it's dead. Like
How dead
3.
is it?
3
Yeah.
doubled to 6. And
No.
Now double to
1
3.
times 2, which is 2, plus 1, which is 3.
All right, well, she's not that proficient using the sword. She takes a shot, and where is she attacking it? Just for description's sake.
She cuts his head off.
All right.
Not well. Not cleanly.
Not well.
All right, just
It's
been
been all the way through.
I'll say she
You've been
slits his
recording for a
throat.
good minute.
just hits him in the throat, and he's just like,
Oh, he's nearly headless
And-
Nick now.
and he falls as well.
Good.
Is she doing anything as a bonus action?
So just peels off a little bit.
Well, I don't think she can attack again, so if she had 2 scimitars she could, but I don't think she does.
Nope, she just has 1.
I just want to use my dice to go
Could
save
I have her
life.
do an unarmed strike on
Well,
the other?
They're both dead because Callum
they're
killed
both
the other
dead?
one. Yep,
Yeah.
Norash killed the other.
Oh.
So there are
I
no.
shaved his skull in with my fiddle.
Yep. So there are, so he
1
bashed her
sec.
with the fiddle, dung, making the music sound, and then Kyron comes over and hits him in the neck. And
Are you,
now
follow,
also
are you
dead.
following
There's
him
two
up
dead
to where
bodies
Christian
there.
is?
I don't think she can move.
No, she can't move, so
No.
that's it. That's her turn.
Okay.
all right, after that it goes to. Okay, all the bandits on that side are
She's
dead.
like, fuck
Okay,
these guys.
Nox's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up as far as I can.
Okay, the 30 feet to the top of the hill.
25.
You can still see them. They were roughly 40
Also, they
feet
also have
from
a
you, and now there's-
lantern, so it
They
does
do have a
put
lantern.
them like,
Mhm.
hey, I'm right here.
Well, they left the bullseye lanterns on the hill.
Oh.
They're not carrying them more, so they are in darkness right now. normally with darkness you can't see. I'm gonna say because when they first appeared, they had a little bit of light. They have little like lights on them, so you can see them
So I can't
glowing
see
in the
them.
distance a little bit. Very very
I
faint
did something
lanterns.
really, really
So
cool.
you can still see them. They're about 100 feet away from you.
Okay, I will
lanterns are
shoot
very
at the
bright.
furthest one again.
All right, roll an attack roll.
Nat 20.
There we go. Oh my God, Nox nat 20s, guys. Nox is
Okay.
dominating this game.
That's 1d8 times 2 plus 7.
Oh my god.
6 times 2, 12 plus
13.
7.
Wow.
12 plus
Oh,
7. 19 damage.
You just threw the skull and fall, and you hear the other two shriek.
Fuck you!
All right, is that the rest of your turn? No bonus action?
Yeah, no. I don't have any bonus actions.
I cast shatter on it and hold a whole bunch of them.
But he is fucking
He's
dead.
so happy about what he did.
Oh, duh.
Bracket,
Except that
it
there's
is
no
your
more
turn.
propane tank.
Dead.
I shall finish walking up.
Yes, you're right over there. Jinrash is applying some first
Fuck you,
aid.
Philip.
Kulia's a few steps back, and Zane's also just like not sure what
Okay.
to do.
I shall now. Give me a second. I need to switch to my character. That's helpful. Okay, I'm going to slightly push him out of the way to assist and cast Cure Wounds.
All right, roll the healing points.
8 plus 4.
12.
Yay!
Is that more HP than she
13.
had?
Suddenly, okay, Jinrash started the first aid, and she gained consciousness, still bleeding out, and then Bracket comes over.
No, I gave her 1 HP. She was fine.
Yep, she was at 1 HP, like she was brought
she
to
has
consciousness,
13.
still bleeding, and then Bracket comes over to move out of the way and place his hands on, and then suddenly you just see all of the wounds where the arrows came in just suddenly close up.
As I say,
There's still
this will
blood
make you feel
staining.
better. I'm sorry I wasn't more helpful.
There's still blood staining,
Armor's
but
hard to put on.
every single one of the wounds
I
closed
just
back up.
dragging pieces.
There's clearly still stuff that's attached to me but not on.
Mhm. All right, the remaining bandits' turn. The 2-60 more feet away, they're trying to get around a hill. They're still within the sight, but there is another hill over there, and they're trying to get around it to get out of sight. All right, after that, it is Jazzful and Clea and Zane. Jazzful is just starting to look around like she hasn't spoken any words, but she just looks over and looks at Clea, like blinking a few times. No words yet. And Clea and Zane are just coming next to her and everything. Clea just crying out, Zane holding his composure, but lets out a smile. He's still freaking out because they don't know what the fuck happened. It's been 18 seconds since that explosion, basically. 18 to 24 seconds.
So it was me going, armor, balls.
Yes. Alright,
Shit.
top of the
Tighten this one.
initiative.
Tighten this one.
Run.
Top of the initiative. You still don't see where Christian is, if he is there
Bastard.
anymore.
Hasn't been
Naresh.
18 seconds. It's
Naresh, it is your turn.
been 24
I'm
seconds.
gonna make a perception check to see where Christian is.
Alright, make a perception check.
It's been 24 seconds.
It's in darkness. There's some faint lights around,
He
but
has dark vision.
yes,
Yeah.
up to 100.
Yeah, I've got superior dark vision even.
Up to 120 feet though.
Yes, I do.
Oh, he could have run away in this entire time, so.
He couldn't move.
Well, we don't know. We don't know what his rolls were.
18
We don't know that.
plus
Yeah.
He could have run
4,
away.
I got 22.
Okay. You look around frantically. You're now seeing the cliff from the side. The cliff mostly collapsed down. Where they were standing is basically not a footing anymore. It's just all caved in. And you look
It's
around in
covered
the area.
blood.
You can see
Smears.
patches
people.
of leather all over the ground. Bits of your coins that they had are broken in pieces. Not even half anymore.
The
There's
gold probably melted mass at this point.
there's food
Yeah.
scattered all over. There's bits and arms laid all over the ground. And then at the furthest point, about 40 feet or so back from where you saw where you can guess the explosion happened from, you see slowly a dissipating cloud of black smoke.
So he's a goddamn ninja?
Nope.
Goddamn vampire.
There's a legit thing that he did. There's just a slowly dissipating cloud of black smoke.
I know, but I'm picturing like a goddamn wizard, like.
Ready.
No. Is there any? What are you doing with that information?
Smoke bomb. Walks away.
Yeah, smoke bomb.
One of our English teachers used to do that as a like, I'm done with the conversation. Smoke bomb walks away.
I don't know. I'm gonna go over to the smoke bomb and look at it.
All right. You're moving your 30 feet up. You can get pretty close to it at that range, and with that same perception check, the smoke is slowly starting to dissipate in the area. With your dark vision, you can still see the layout in gray is no color, and it looks like you can see from where the ground was blown apart. It looks like some bloody mass landed at the end of it. You can see some trail of blood about 10 feet, and then that leads to where the smoke is, and then the trail disappears at that point. Is that your turn?
Who do you think I am?
I know. You're just hunting the other
Can
two.
okay, so I made the perception check for my action.
Yes. There's still technically 2 enemies Nox hunting down, so that's why I'm keeping us in initiative until that's resolved. But
Sorry.
yeah, your perception check with your action.
She's off the map,
you
technically.
have a bonus
No, they
action,
are off the map.
but
She's
I
on
don't
the
know
map.
what you can do.
I'm shooting them.
I don't really have anything I can do with the
I'm not
bonus
letting those
action.
fuckers get
Alright.
away.
Jinrash, it is your turn.
How much we can do.
Yeah, there's
She
not
looks
really
like
much
she
of
fully
anything.
healed up, I think.
Yeah.
Are you saying anything or just passing your turn?
No, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna dash towards the mountain, where the
Alright.
mountain was.
So, you look down, you see she's all set, and
Yep.
you're like, okay, and you
I'm gonna go work
dash
over here.
60 feet. You can go a total of 60 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Ah.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay, you get around. You're starting to get to some rubble over there. If you move further in that direction, it's going to become more difficult terrain, but you can go around the mountain a little bit. You see Nock who just took a shot over there, aiming in that direction. All right.
And I said,
There's people
fuck
over there.
you afterwards.
After that is Kyron's turn. Is Kyron doing anything?
Can she see those two? How far away are they from her? What would you say?
It looks like I'd say she can actually see them. There's still a light and there's no hill at that point. They're probably from her direction. I'd say going more towards on the 150, 160 range.
Okay, she will move her 30 feet.
So about 130, 120. You can just get to the edge of the map if it goes off.
So 120 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that within range?
Yeah, I mean,
Barely.
I think she's gonna cast Moonbeam again on them.
Alright, and that's a con save?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's one way.
So we managed to actually kill all these enemies.
What's the DC?
Con 14.
Alright. One of them fails, one of them succeeds.
Okay.
So one goes.
12.
12. One of them
You take
collapses,
half if you
and the
succeed.
other one burns a little bit, and still just running frantically still up. And I believe there's a secondary effect of Moonbeam where people. Is there anything when you're stuck in there?
If you start your turn in there, you also.
Okay. All right.
So during their turn, they get popped.
Yeah.
You're
If you
dead.
start your turn there, you also have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of Kyron's turn?
Yeah.
All right.
She's being ruthless.
Knock. It is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of that lady.
You can still
that
see them
bitch.
from this angle.
Here, I'll move first.
Mhm.
Can I go up the hill?
Yes.
I'll shoot them. Ah! Only 11.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
You miss. Unfortunately, the arrow
Damn.
goes just wide through one of the females who is left, the only Gandit left in the area, right through her hair, and you hear a shriek. But she's enveloped in light right now, and she just
Was she no longer able to run because of that?
she's able
Oh, she can,
she's
but
able to
she
run.
hasn't taken her turn yet.
Yeah, she has to take damage.
All right,
So she's just like.
Bracket, are you doing or saying anything?
I will say stuff. I'm trying to calm down the. Crap, I'm forgetting all their names. I remember the last session.
Kalia and Zane.
Kalia, Zane, and the one that's on the ground.
Okay, Jasvil's still just getting a grasp of what happened. She's regaining consciousness from there. Kalia's still just crying over her. And
I'm gonna pull out my water skin so I have water out to help.
all right, so you lean down and you start feeding some water over to Jasvil.
Yeah.
All right. The bandit, the last one, starts her turn.
Starts her turn. Con 14.
She succeeds.
Okay. That's 6 radiant damage halved.
But she
Right.
So she takes 3.
She is not looking good.
Okay.
And she continues to dash, and she has now gone around the hill. You can no longer see her. Kyron still has a line of
Okay.
sight.
So Kyron's next turn. Funk.
Alright.
No, I get to just move Moonbeam.
Oh, you're right.
That's
Okay.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Christian.
That's an OP ability.
Druids are
to get.
fucking great.
Christian's nowhere in sight. Naresh, it is your turn. And this is probably the last
I'm gonna
combat
keep
round.
looking for friction.
Alright. Make a perception check.
I got another 22.
Alright. Within your 120 feet dark vision radius, you can't see anything. You don't see him anywhere.
There's no like
Just to see extra
What
stuff.
trail?
bush to hide under, or like
There-
hole in the crater, or like rock to hide behind, or
There are some holes in the area, some bushes in the nearby area. You had seen them when you came up here previously. One of them, part of the hole has been blown away a little bit, and the bush is basically on
Burned.
fire. But yeah,
Plus, we got some light.
There's light over there. What the fuck are you talking about? It's easy to see.
yeah, but still, it doesn't create. It doesn't go beyond his dark vision range, no
No.
matter what.
I know.
So, yeah, you see those bushes in the little divots that you saw before. There's about like 5 or 6 of them.
can I like investigate the bushes to see if he's like behind or underneath them?
You already did a perception as your action this turn, so once we're out of combat next round, probably you'll be able to start by doing that. You can move.
Okay.
You can move over to one of them though.
I would like to do that.
All right. Are you moving to the one that's partially blown open, or one of the other ones?
Let's go with the one that's partially blown open.
Okay. The bush is slightly on fire. Nothing too intense, but like it's burning a little bit.
Okay.
Jinrash, it is your turn.
I don't know what you can do.
I'm just gonna
Keep
go up
running.
the hill. I'm going up the hill. I'm gonna start looking for what's left of our.
All right. So it's
Here.
it's difficult terrain, so it's double movement for each 5 foot. So each 5 is 10. You can dash to do 60.
So I think you can just
So you
reach
can
the
do
top
30.
of it.
Yeah.
Get there and roll an investigation if you're looking for stuff.
13.
13. In your immediate
That's what I
area,
rolled.
you can see the remaining bottom of what the propane tank was. Just that metal base, burnt and charred, rain, just falling in it. There's little tiny flames all around in the
I'm
area.
taking the bottom of the propane tank.
Okay.
Just
you
so
got right
you
bottom
know.
of the propane tank in
Alright.
your gear.
Yes.
You grab it and
That's
it's
definitely like a
Frisbee.
throwable object.
No. It's gonna be a bowl for fire.
it's a little
Oh,
bit it's hot to the touch. I'm gonna say because it just exploded.
I also have fire
Fire resistance.
Yes.
Yep. So you take 2 fire damage, reduced to 1 from touching
So you
it.
ow.
But
put in your
and
back.
it's just a little bit hot as it's burning.
Hey, this is hot.
All right, and Kyron's turn.
So on her action,
How
she's
far?
gonna look for stuff.
Mhm.
So she can move her thing 60 feet. So
Okay, as a bonus action.
Yeah.
From where it is, and they dashed 60 feet. So
Yeah.
this person's just running away, barely holding on. Then they just see a beam of light
Yeah,
just
she's just like,
just follow
She's just
after.
and she's like looking for shit. She's like,
All right,
So-
let's see. Natural 1, so it's gonna take the full damage.
that would be
Double damage?
9.
I don't play it like that.
Oh.
So it's not how it's
Nine.
a very rule.
It's dead. It's
Yeah.
9 radiant damage.
And burns, and just her body starts turning to a little bit of ash. Not completely gone, but it's just darkened completely,
she's
and
like-
she collapses.
Idiot. And she's gonna search for stuff.
All right, and as her action, rolling an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
All right, she can see in the nearby area more of just the shattered coins scattered around. Some of them are still together, so, made whole. They're a little bit darkened and burnt.
She'll grab whatever she can.
Among the mix, there are a lot of those mysterious coins. She hasn't seen them yet, but the ones that Naresh had found
She'll
earlier.
gather everything she can.
All right, so that'll be after, because this was just first investigation to look. She can grab some of the coins in her immediate area,
Okay.
and he'll decide what we actually find later, probably.
and with that, let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Well,
Ooh.
okay. So end combat. We're gonna take a break.
Yep. So
Okay.
we'll be back
Okay.
in a few minutes, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, just getting everything situated. That was a lot.
Give me 1 second.
Thanks for
I have
staying
not-
around to it. We'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes once our tech wizard figures out how to transition everything.
Stupid.
I definitely did not expect that explosion.
That was
I
fun.
Hell yeah, I did it!
Okay.
I love how it specifically says more damage on an disadvantage on an inanimate object.
Okay, I'm transitioning. So
All right, see you soon.
positive. They should be able to hear us now. They do hear us now.
Image. Go.
Everyone, we're back. We're not just watching for the stream to catch up because the person who watches the stream for us had to go to bed.
Yep. Give it one moment.
We're back.
Give it a moment. And holy fucking shit.
That was a good time.
That was a lot. Okay, but now we're back on track. So,
Yep.
Picking up from there, I'm gonna start with Naresh. You were investigating the bush a little bit in that
I'll
area,
do this right now.
and Kyron's over there, not with the bush, just looking around in the nearby area. So, I want you to roll one more investigation check as you look around that first bush that's slightly burning.
I got a nat 1.
Oh no!
Put this right back because you're not finding it. Okay. You're looking around there, and there's just
So
a
much
lot of
going on.
dirt just covering the entire area. There's that little caved-in part of where the hole used to go down. It's now open, kind of flowing with the rest of the rock wall that has collapsed down. And yeah, the bush is burning. There's nothing at this hole.
There's nothing at this hole.
Okay.
There's
Guys, it's a hole.
there are still about 5 other ones with bushes in it in the nearby area.
Hey, Beyond.
I don't know
Not be
that's
broken.
there.
Mhm.
And I have
It's
a
clearly
feeling that's
broken.
important.
And as Kyron's going around,
That makes sense.
I'm gonna say all of the food that was there. So you guys had rations.
Destroyed.
The people who did give the rations, I'm not gonna. Say,
didn't.
I gave nothing.
She searched through. So you and Kyron put food in the trees,
Yeah.
and she feigned one of them. So I'd say the food that you guys put there.
Yeah.
So you guys do not have rations right now.
I don't have rations, or Kyron doesn't have
Well,
rations?
she got it out of 2 different trees. So if that was you and Kyron's food supplies,
Well, she was kind of fainting.
I would say
during
it
that
would
tree.
probably just be mine.
okay. So your rations are gone. You do not have.
Because she was
any rations
pretending
at
for the
moment.
second one.
And out of
I
everything,
have all my stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say have Kyron roll an investigation check.
Okay. 11?
11. So out of the scattered remains of the coins that are nearby, I'm gonna say she's able to find a total of 20 gold pieces.
She's gonna take that because that's exactly what she gave.
There is also other people's gold as well that was taken, but out of everything, there's only about 20 gold pieces that are still
Usable.
intact in the area that she can find. They're a little bit burnt. There's about, I'd say probably about like 28 silver pieces, and then only about like 12 copper pieces.
Yeah, copper.
28
melts.
silver, 12
Actually,
copper.
gold will melt faster. Correct?
Yeah.
But among all
Yes, copper would be
these,
fine.
among all these pieces, she finds some
Oh.
pieces that she hasn't seen before.
The unknown coins?
The penny, the nickel, the dime, and the quarter, for sake of not describing them all over again for her. She finds out of the whole bag, I'd say about 5 of the bronze ones, which is the pennies, about 3 of the nickels, about 4 of the dimes, and then
Small
about
silver.
5 of the quarters.
Small.
5
Big.
dimes?
Big silver.
I went whatever I just said. I'll look back at it after. I think it was 5 quarters, 4 dimes, 3 nickels, but I'll give you the exact after I rewatch this.
Yeah.
I have a terrible memory for everybody.
It's gone already.
watching.
It's just
Yeah,
gone.
I
Sorry.
said it, and then
I
look,
would
10
say it
seconds
does
later, I
age.
forgot it.
Also, nobody knows that she's searching, so she's just gonna
So
take
she has
all the
no
gold.
idea what these are. She takes a moment and she's looking at these. She's never seen these before as Naresh is nearby. Jinrash and Nock, you guys were both. You are up on top of there looking as well, so I'm gonna let you do an investigation check to see
Yeah.
if you can find stuff
Find
as well.
any of our equipment, anything that was brought up there.
Anything that
Anything
was
that
up
was used to be part of their equipment. Any swords you can bring me, because I want as many swords as possible.
there. 12?
And
Do I add anything?
Are you mainly looking for the supplies you guys had, or theirs,
Just
or everything?
Everything.
Okay. So, I mean, Kyron was there a little bit before you did search, so I'd say out of the remainder, what'd you say you rolled again?
12.
12. So you're
Yeah.
out of the remainder of what you can find, you find about 7 more gold pieces that are intact, about 10 more silver pieces, and about 6 more copper pieces.
That's actually not much. We didn't lose too much money, that means.
Can I keep looking for Christian under more of the bushes?
Yep, just give me
7,
1 second to
10,
finish with
6.
Jinrash's.
Yeah.
And you find a bunch of broken swords up in there. There is one that is still intact, but it's
One
chipped.
second.
That's fine. I'll take it from him later. I am comforting the group and trying to explain to them what happened.
So, Jazzful gets up and she's like,
Motherfucker.
what just...
I don't know if there's a role for comforting people and making them feel better. That's a good question, isn't it?
Deception.
Deception. It's all okay.
I'm gonna say a general charisma check.
Okay. 18. Give me a second. I need to see my modifier. My phone would work.
Your modifier is pretty high.
Yes, it is. That's why I didn't want to see it.
So I believe your charisma is a +4.
Yeah.
Alright, so 22.
22.
So what are you saying to try to comfort her? She's like, what happened?
It's okay. We were attacked, but we got them to run away or killed the rest of them. I'm not sure. But they are no longer bothering us at all, and you'll be fine. You were hit, but we healed you.
Fuck that guy. Oh, and she's just like rubbing her head a little bit.
Man, I wish I heard that. I'm too
Do you need anything else? I'll find whatever I can.
Did somebody kill that bastard that was at the top?
We don't know.
He's.
I couldn't
You're
see.
not here. It's only him.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I couldn't see up the hill. After the explosion, I didn't see anything after that. I think he's dead. I'll ask the others when they get back.
And she starts leaning up, and Clea's just like, "You just got shot with an arrow. Stay down." And she's like, "I've been through worse in the Underzista. You know that." And she's like,
I'm not gonna.
And Clea's like, fair, but you just did get shot with an arrow, and you.
Yes, just shot with an arrow. She was fine.
And then Zane puts a hand on your shoulder and it's like, Brackett, thank you, man. I don't. She means a lot to both of us.
Well, I don't want anyone to die.
Jazzle just gets up. Shut up, Zane. Stop getting mushy. And just gets to her feet, stretching a little bit. It starts falling a little bit over, a little
Wait,
bit.
how many health
lightheaded.
points did she have originally?
I gave them each as civilians. I want to give a little bit more. It was about like 11 or 12 hit points.
Okay, so I healed them past their.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they should be fine.
She is, yes. Like I said, her wounds healed up.
She's probably
So-
sore.
After that,
She's sore, but like in terms of like her
Going
health,
back
she should be better than
to-
she started. Cause I had her
But
started
she's
young.
also
So what are you
mentally.
doing?
She's still like.
First I'm gonna go
fuck.
over to the people that I killed and search their bodies.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, I wanted to finish my statement after that.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
13.
sorry, I already moved her over. 13. On their bodies, you see they each have they both have 4 arrows on them, and they each have a short sword as well. When you search their pockets, you found a money pouch on one of them, and it contains 7 gold, and then about 10 silver.
Can I
Okay.
yell to the party as loudly as I can?
Let me just finish with Naresh quick, because before you said that he wanted to say one
Yeah.
thing. So, Callum, Naresh, what are you doing to try to
Yes.
search for Christian further?
Yes. Yes, I do. I want to keep looking through the trees. Or the bushes, or whatever.
You look so excited.
And hopefully not roll another fucking nat one.
Alright, you searching the other ones. I'm going to say this one is a general investigation for the remainder of the 5 bushes.
Okay. I got investigation. Hold on. I got an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. So, when you search the remainder of the 5 bushes, there's no hint of what Christian could have possibly done, but within the bushes, 2 intact arrows got blasted over in that area, and then about a total of, I'd say, 10 gold, and then about 15 silver pieces.
Grab the arrows for me.
That's why I'm gonna yell.
You don't hear
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna grab the arrows for knock.
There's a lot of debris and rocks around, too, from the blast of the cliffside. But,
Okay. Also, can I go look for my American money?
yeah, you can search the general area. If you look on the ground near you, you can see probably a lot of it that is actually broken apart in pieces. There's a handful of the pennies, the nickels, the dimes, and the quarters but none of them are intact. But you look over to your side and you do see Kyron standing there with a handful of them, just looking at them confused.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let her keep them. I'm not gonna.
Play the game.
I'm not gonna argue with her about ownership, though. Like, I gave them up willingly.
You can get the broken pieces, but they're like chunks, so.
We can use them later.
No, I'm not worried about the broken pieces.
I
either.
would get anything you can. Can I
Alright.
yell to the group? Okay. I yell to the group as loudly as I can.
Through all the
Grab as many, whatever weapons, arrows, metal, anything you can find that can be useful.
Metal.
We need more. We need as much equipment as possible after we've lost what we lost in the explosion.
Yeah, I would continue coming back and search every body of everybody that I've killed, and search the ground for arrows as well.
Alright, with that same investigation check that you had, there you checked the 2 bodies who were over there, and then there was a total of
3 more, I think, because you had me search the first 2.
yes.
So there were 5 total, right?
Yes. So there's 3 more. So on each of them, I'd say with those ones, they each had 3. So you had a total of 9 more arrows between them all with that same investigation check. And between all of their pockets, you get about 10 more gold, and then about probably 11 or 12 more silver.
Okay, that's it.
Yep, just on
Cool.
those bodies that you initially checked. There are still the bodies on the side that Kyron checked, but I mean she was over on that side. So is everybody reconvening around?
I mean,
with the,
Kyron might come back and check these 2 people that she killed.
roll investigation for Kyron.
8.
She could probably find maybe 2 more arrows on each of them, so a total of 4 arrows there, and then only a few coins, probably 3 more gold pieces and a few 5 copper.
I'm gonna check the masters for any equipment or leathers that they're wearing, any gear they have.
There's only cloths on some of them. You notice the dog that Christian had, which there was no sign of its corpse really. It was just completely it was burnt to crisp, as well as the leather green bandana that had around it. The other regular mastiffs had similar leather material and some cloth on them, but no types of armor.
Okay.
Or
I'm gonna
anything
remove
like
it from them so that way we have the parts if we need to make something later.
that. Okay, so you
I
have
was just gonna go drag the mastiffs to the cart.
You can go do that bit, but I'm gonna grab the leather off them so it doesn't get more bloody than it already is.
okay. So you were able to get a handful, a few.
Handful.
I'd say like
Some scraps of
a
leather.
scoop of scraps of leather and cloth.
Armful of scrapped leather. Okay.
All right. Is anybody else doing anything on the walk back?
Could I grab the lantern?
I was about to
that
say,
they dropped?
Yep.
grab the lanterns.
So between
There's only 2 lanterns probably left.
Yeah,
There's the
I'll
one that was
grab
by
my
the buffet
lantern,
thing.
Kyron will grab the other.
Yep. So you're able to. At this point, it looks like one of the bull lanterns on each hill was cracked. So
Okay.
there's 2 on each of them. So you can each get 1 bull lantern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bullseye
take-
lantern. They are still on. So they are expending some fuel.
I'll turn it off on the walk
Oh,
back.
why
Okay.
did my computer turn off its internet? Piece of shit. It sometimes does this. When you turn it back on, it just has no clue what internet is.
I'll add one to Kyron's. as
So,
well.
armful of leather and cloth scraps?
Yep.
Okay. Well, D&D Beyond is now broken because of my internet. Literally unusable.
Alright. And for bullseye lantern,
Yep, bullseye
on
lantern.
1 pint of oil, it can burn for 6 hours.
We
So I'm
plant
gonna
oil.
say they were using it for a little bit beforehand. So your best judgment, roll an intelligence check.
11.
You're not exactly sure. It looks like you have maybe 4 or 5 hours worth of the oil left, but
Okay.
you know that Jinrash had some pots of oil back on the.
Let
on
me
Yeah, I got
edit it.
So both of them
2
approximately
gallon,
have 4
or I
or
got a
5
gallon.
hours left. You're
Each
not
of us have a
exactly
gallon.
sure.
Okay.
Hey, Knock.
Yeah?
Are we back? Are we back together? By the way, like in
Yeah, I'm just
You,
gonna
you
drag
probably
the 2
reconvene
or
on your
mastiffs.
way back to the group. Bracket is the only one who was still with
I'm
the
still with
band.
our people.
Everybody else is slowly.
After I walked and grabbed the leathers, I sat back down with them to make sure they're okay because
Okay.
they're very
On my
shaken.
way back, I'm gonna pick up all like the scraps of like the metal that I see on the
You
ground.
grab all metal you can find, like I
Yeah.
told you. Are you going
Well,
to hand
I'm
me
walking
the
over
swords?
to Knock, and I'm handing her the arrows that I picked up.
Parts of the propane tank, that metal.
Any
all
form
the
of metal. If I see any like
Chunks of nickel, chunks,
Yeah.
chunks of...
You had 2,
Even
right?
the broken pieces of the
Yeah.
coins and
I
everything.
think I had 3.
Alright. So you
Oh, you
have
had 3?
you
Crack.
probably have
Yeah.
a sack
Okay.
amount
Awesome.
I also
of
am
the,
flicking
you
you.
weren't able, you probably weren't able to find
like
all of it.
off my
Somebody
thumb.
blasted away.
I flick you
But you have a
the
sack
track jack.
full of the broken coin, and some pieces left the propane tank.
You spent a lot of money on this.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna use it. You're the tracker in the group.
Well, thank you. I mean, this is a kind of crazy gift. Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I kind of bought it selfishly to trade with you later on, but I've been thinking about it lately, and I think you'll get more use out of it if we let you use it now.
Well, thank you. And I like pat him on the knee. I was gonna say back, but she can't reach his back.
You're about 3.5 feet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, she can't reach his back.
Naresh, you're like
Back of his
bordering on
thigh.
6 foot, right?
Yeah, I like pat him.
Back of his thigh.
Callum, you're bordering on like 6 foot, right?
I'm 3'4".
Those 4 inches are important.
Yep.
No, yes,
Oh, and there we go. Okay, we got you back. All right, so everybody reconvenes.
Ooh, I
back
just
at the
gained
camp.
20 arrows. Thank you.
I'm going to ask everyone to hand me the short swords they found.
I will give you the 2 short swords that I
I'm
found.
gonna give you the one with the nick in it.
Okay.
The broken ones I'm keeping.
So there's 3. Is there any other short swords any other people grabbed?
Note that you have one with a.
I didn't pick up anything.
Kyron is gonna keep her arrows.
Okay. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to now hand the 3 swords we have to our wonderful musician friends. So, like, I hope you don't have to use these, but I'm going to give them to you in case you ever need them.
Jinrash. On your walk back over to the camp, though,
Yes.
your foot catches on something and you trip, and you look down at it, and there is a book on the ground.
Oh, I'm grabbing it.
Still look.
Okay. So you go over to it, blah blah blah. Where's that piece of paper? Oh, I put it here. Go.
No, no.
Oh, maybe I.
Fuck.
Okay. Get this quick. Now,
Items.
do apologize. Give me 1 second.
Edit.
Oh, I guess I would have. I fired 5 arrows.
You fired more than 5 arrows.
So
No, I fired 5. I
you
kept track.
find a red leather-bound book. It's got chars in the corners now, like little parts that have been singed away, and some of the pages are a little bit crisp as well. A little bit corners broken out. It doesn't seem like there's too many pages in it, but the cover says, in common, it reads "A Storm's Strength."
A storm strength.
The book has a storm cloud at the top and a lightning strike striking the ground in the image, and a great sword with red jewels on the hilt, and a long silver blade with a curved edge down the center, going immediately down the center of the front cover of the book.
Okay. So give me 1 second. So I make that a custom item.
It's called a Storm's Strength.
So I can write down.
Okay, give my direction of handing them the stuff. Okay.
And as you get back, you guys all reconvene, and you guys hand the swords over to Bracket. Kalia, Jazzful, and Zane all have reconvened over near the campfire again. Kalia and Zane helping her get over there onto the stump, and they just sit down and be like, well, Jazzful's like, that's not how I expected my night to go.
Now can I turn and give them the swords?
You give them to the
Yeah,
musicians?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I turn with the 3 swords, one with a chip in them, and hand them to the musicians and say, I hope you never need to use these, but apparently these parts are getting more dangerous. So, please take these from our asshole people who attacked us.
Jazzful looks at it a little bit hesitant for a second, then takes the one with the chip in it.
I knew that was the one she
You're
was
like-
going to take.
Yeah, this is the reason why we decided to head back to Zista City. These parts are getting really dangerous now, and as dangerous as the city has been for us, it's at least confined and we know how the rules work and bend there. And Zane and Kalia take one as well. Zane holding it up, almost like a guitar at first, like thinking back how you guys were doing it earlier. And Kalia is just like, like looking at it over. I can probably use this. Yeah.
If you want lessons, I can show you later.
Maybe a little bit. I swipes it again and like almost hits you, but just sorry.
I've stated lessons.
And Jazzle takes it and
Put the pointy bit into
There's
the enemy.
more lessons than that in swordsmanship.
does anybody
Says
know
the man who doesn't remember he's a swordsman.
Jazzle just turning still a little dazed. Does anybody know what they were even after? They mentioned a jar.
Nothing important.
Okay, cool. We're not explaining that. Good.
Yeah. it's not really important.
Did you guys actually have it, or
Yes.
was it that a thing that exploded
They
there?
found it, didn't they?
Was it that thing that was it that thing that exploded?
No.
No,
No. The
No,
jar's
it's a
very
little
safe.
more important, but
we
it's
just kind of tricked them into thinking it was that.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that hard? They're apparently not that bright.
Clever.
Yeah.
And
it was kind of right in front of them too. So
Joss was just like,
It's next to the jars of oil. I didn't know.
yeah,
they took
all
all
the same.
they took all our food and money too. I mean, I am back in the city, but I'm assuming it all exploded in that.
I think
Give me
someone
one
collected some money. I don't know.
Wait.
Kyron will hand over 10 of the gold that she found.
Jossel takes it and looks at her and be like, smiles at her for a second. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm gonna give them my rations.
All of them.
I
Alright.
mean, you guys travel. It's dangerous.
You hand them
I
out.
know you're going to need them.
You hand them out, and Zane grabs them and be like,
You're gonna need these more than me.
this will get us definitely back to the city, maybe further.
And I'm gonna cook up these two mastiffs. It might not be that good, but I'm gonna give it an attempt.
Okay, what are you
Food's
doing?
food. He's cooking
Yeah.
mastiffs.
You're
We're having
trying to,
dog.
like, you're trying to cut enough of them to get some food to cook?
No, I'm going to try and first I'm gonna gut them.
Okay.
He's
So
gonna
I-
gut the dogs
yeah.
and fucking cook them.
Okay.
They're meaty dogs, right?
So,
Well, I'm not gonna cook the guts. I'm gonna leave the guts out.
They're meaty. They're mastiffs. They're
Yeah.
meaty dogs.
roll a survival check. Just see how well that you are able to carve up their bodies.
Nock is just kind of watching him to see how well he can actually do this.
Okay.
Well, it's the first time he's done dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, she's just kind of interested.
Wait, which one is this?
Survival.
Survival. Oh, I got a +2.
Because she lives in the woods.
I got an 18.
18 nat.
She is impressed.
Okay, 18 total.
16 +2, so 18.
You're able to skin their bodies and carve them pretty well. You're doing all 6 of the ones that were down here?
Yes.
So we all can eat well tonight.
Alright, so how are you just cutting them for their meats as something that you can cook?
Yes, but I'm also gonna I'm gonna completely like butcher them,
Mhm.
so then we can tan hides and
We can get some leather out
Yeah.
of it.
I'm
we
gonna
can cook
say,
it and
Okay, I'm gonna
I
say.
assist him with this task.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Naresh, yeah.
Are you also going to assist in
While
this
they're
task?
doing this, can I just start meditating?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say you get a total of about 5 pounds of mastiff meat. You can just say dog meat for simplicity's sake.
It's gonna go
And-
bad in a couple days, so we're gonna need to just eat it.
it's fine.
And
It's-
out of all 6 of the dogs, you get obviously a good amount of their skin.
So I'm gonna add another armful of leather. I'll carry
No,
the
just skin.
Mhm.
It's just gonna be skin for now.
leather. Okay. So
It's
Armful of
obviously
skins.
it's obviously that thick skin of
Yeah.
the mastiffs with the fur on the end, because these ones weren't exploded. But yeah, you got a few.
Are you putting that on mine?
6 dog
no,
mastiff
this is,
skins.
Oh, okay.
this is not mine. I'll carry the skins. You carry the meat.
Yeah.
It's called teamwork.
And Jazzful is just like, well,
Kyron is like disgusted looking at you guys skin things
But I'm gonna
live.
separate the guts.
She's like gonna
into-
turn around. She's
I'm gonna
like,
take
I'm
one of those-
not fucking watching this.
I'm taking one of the skins
That's fine.
and putting all the guts into it
mhm,
because I plan to use them later.
mhm.
Actually, sorry. So dog skins. How many dogs were there? So there's 6.
Six. So
So
we
we're
got
keeping
5.
5.
Yes.
So And as you guys finish this up and you put the meat away, Jazzful stands up, not as wobbly this time. Clea like almost tries to help her, but see she's good. Jazzful hand to the side, and she goes, "I think I'm gonna try to reclaim what sleep I can."
That's a good choice.
That's a good idea, yeah.
She walks over to Bracken and Jinrash, covered in mastiff blood, as they have just been carving and getting the pieces, and looks at both of them.
I don't think to say, you sickened me.
No, and she looks at both of you and, thank you both. You guys saved me.
Of course. Anytime.
And Clea Zane come by and thank you too. You know how she means a lot to us. And Jess was like, stop it. And she's like, what? You do. You saved us. I don't know what I would do if you died. Zane's like, you're the one in charge here, Jazz.
I guess that's a story for
And Jazz will hand on your shoulder quick and then goes over to her tent. Zane walks back to his and Clea turns back to the group of yours and looks at Nock. I know we were on watch.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired.
Go to bed.
Okay.
You're
thank
fine.
you.
Go to bed.
I'll stay up.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
They all go to their tents.
At this point, I'm in my armor. I'm like, fuck it.
You already watched. You
No, I didn't.
wouldn't get
I
a
didn't
full rest.
No,
Or you wouldn't get
Yeah, I
full
gotta
rest.
have-
Bracket did. Bracket, in order to get your full rest, you do need to go to sleep again.
Okay.
You did not go and watch, so you can come up for this last watch.
Okay.
Knock, you need to complete,
I'll go
and
to
Kyra
bed.
needs to go back to.
Kyra
Okay.
will climb
So I guess
up
I'll
another
get out of my
fucking
armor
tree.
again.
Okay.
She's gonna go up into a tree and curl up in a tree.
We're-
The only person who doesn't really need to sleep is
Yeah.
It's him. He cut out, but it's
me,
him.
so I could stay up for the watch.
Okay.
Well, that's up to you.
You
Yeah.
should
I'll-
sleep. You need to regain health.
I'll go to sleep, and Kyron
Right?
will go
You need
back
to
to
gain
sleep.
health and rages.
As a
Yeah.
dark elf, if you're holding up the persona still, for the people who don't know, they need to meditate for 4 hours. You stayed up for the first watch. You meditated for the second, which is about 3. So you technically need like another hour of meditation if you keep up that persona. Or that
Well, if
thing.
you want to meditate for an hour, I'll stay up and then you can take off if you want.
I think the night has been fucked up enough already that no one's really gonna notice that I didn't stay up or that I didn't sleep for the extra hour. So I'll just send everyone to bed and stay up.
Well, no, if we
You'll
can
stay.
we'll send them to bed. You can take
He's saying,
your
he's just saying you
meditation.
meditate
Knock
for an
already
hour.
went to bed,
Yeah.
and Jinrash knowing the secret, you can take.
Yeah.
Your hour, and then I'll go to bed. So he's gonna make it look like he was just following your lie.
Yeah.
It's called he's covering for you, like a good person.
Alright. I appreciate that.
Come on, we gotta
I
be
just want to
smart
make sure
here.
everyone gets their long rest.
Oh, we will.
So, Jinrash
We're going to
and Naresh, roll a perception check for your watch.
Bad things happen again.
If
I got
we do,
12.
we're gonna
Perception check, I
die.
got a
So
21.
12.
Okay.
Can I have long rest yet?
So while your rest happens, nothing eventful happens, but you do still have that strange book that you.
Alright, so we're all taking our long rest safely without being interrupted.
If Jinrash and Naresh want to do anything on this last watch, they can. If not, the rest will be completed.
You guys can just talk if you want. I'm gonna click long rest.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna read that book.
All right. So you open up the book and you start just skimming through what it says. It seems to be a book that teaches about certain ways to divide up attacks between multiple people, to try to divide that power in order to hit multiple people at once.
Essentially,
It's my book to
It's
double
it's
hit.
dividing a
It's
strike's power between multiple enemies. It looks like there's it's not too big, and as you open it up, it looks like there's a lot of pages that are actually missing out of the back. There's only one volume, and the first one is labeled Divided Strike.
Okay.
I
you
ha-
have to define it as divided strike when you learn it.
Yeah.
I have the set amount of time it takes to read and master this skill.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, you obviously wouldn't know this, but just for your record to keeping track, to read and memorize and also practice it, it takes 56 hours minus 8 hours for every 1 point of your intelligence modifier, plus 8 if you have a negative. So I know your intelligence, I think, is a 0 or a 0 modifier.
Yeah, it's 0.
So to read and to also train in what it teaches you, it's going to take a total of 56 hours.
Okay.
So you need to just keep track of that in the notes section on D&D of there, and you just need to specify to me when you are reading and when you are training for it, so I can tell you how much time you've learned it.
Okay.
Once you have completed the 56 hours, I'll tell you exactly how the divided string works.
So I'm gonna read it for this whole
Okay.
thing.
So for the rest of this watch, if there's nothing else that you guys are doing, you get 3 hours of time reading the book until the end of the watch.
One second. I'm trying to find it.
Right.
So awakening.
Everybody can successfully have a long rest.
Yeah. If you decided to be an asshole, I was just gonna be like, fuck you, I don't care.
More things attack you.
If you double attacked us, I would just been like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Alright. So the sun rises.
Oh my
Naresh,
God.
you start feeling the
So
slight
it's for
burn of the ring on your finger as the sun's energy hits your skin.
This one? No.
So we all wake up a little while after he feels that, pretty much.
Yep, you guys all wake up. It looks like all 3 of the Sub-City Ravens woke up a few minutes before you and started collecting their things all together.
Yeah, we cook breakfast for them, just
Okay.
because it's polite at this point. We're actually being way nicer than we need to, because we're heroes, but whatever. This is who we are. Because we cooked the rest of the dog meat, it's going to go bad by tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's no refrigeration.
So you guys, I believe somebody has a
Salt.
mess kit. I think a mess kit is required.
Yeah, I got a mess kit.
Yeah.
While we're eating, I'm gonna take a short rest,
Where?
or an hour to attune to the track jack.
Okay.
I'm going to take my minute of concentration on my sword with the light cantrip.
All right.
Because I'm assuming we're probably eating for like an hour, so
Yep.
I'll take that hour to attune.
So you wake up. The sun has risen a little bit over the horizon, and it takes about the hour to eat properly, get everything.
There's a spell I wanted to swap.
Does Bracket, just so while we're getting used to it, does Bracket or Kyron want to swap out any spells?
I might, but I need to look at my spell
I'm gonna
list.
take a
But I
look.
need to use my computer.
Okay.
So give me a second.
Is there anything else anybody would like to do here in the morning?
And of course, we're making small talk with our
Yeah.
new friends in accidental combat.
Is there anything specific you want to be talking to them about?
So I
or
did
saying?
8 hours reading it.
No, you only had 3 hours of
Okay,
reading.
3.
If you spent the were you,
You
the
can
one
spend some of the
cooking
morning.
meat?
to do it.
Okay, so you can't read while you're cooking, so you got
No.
3 hours reading during the end of that long rest.
Okay.
Congratulations, guys! You guys are on your 3rd day of this campaign.
And we fought. Man, we fought so much crap already. How many kills do we have? What's funny is one of the most tanked characters, me, has the least kills.
I think Kyron's just gonna stick with what she's got.
I have to check what other spells I can insert. I remember you saying one that I thought was a good idea.
Because I feel like that's what she would do.
Where are other
I
spells?
feel like
Brian?
she would probably just keep the same.
So yeah, it's too hard to swap out.
Yeah, she's just like.
Brian, where would I find my other spells?
When you go over to spells,
Yeah.
Click manage
you can go to
spells.
manage spells.
Oh, I see it.
And it'll show you the spells you can know, and you can swap them out.
I can't do that.
So while you guys are all eating breakfast, Zane starts the conversation like, so, are you guys going south as well? I mean, that seems the direction you guys were heading.
Kyron points in the direction we're going. She's like, we're going that way.
Is that the direction we're going? South?
Yeah. So,
yeah, no. I don't
are
think
you
there's
guys
any more
heading to
swap.
Zista City as well?
No.
We're heading that general direction, but we can go as far as we need to.
Alright.
As a
We're
group,
going
and
to
make it
Naira's
faster.
Grove.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where Jasper chimes in? Is that where you're from?
Of course.
Well, one day I've always wanted to visit, but not for now. We need to get back to the city.
Do you want to
You should.
ride with us at least till we get there? So that's
Kalia, if you guys are offering,
that's
That'd be
Absolutely.
great.
We got a cart.
Yeah.
They'll make it
We'll
easier
hop
for all
on.
of us.
okay. And Jazz was like, it would be appreciated. Last night was a little bit much.
Rough. It was
Rough,
definitely
much.
rough.
It was a long night.
It's probably the hardest night that we've had since we left the city. I don't know if that's a coincidence meeting you lot, but
Probably. No,
No.
it's definitely because of us.
regardless. You
But at least
also
we
saved
hold
us.
ourselves. At least
Now we have friends.
Yeah!
That's Kyron.
it's always good to meet
If
new
you guys
people.
ever do come to the city, you can look us up. I don't know how easily you'll be able to find us. And
Same
Clea's
for
like,
the Grove.
I'm sure you'll find us. We
might
make
be,
a lot of noise when we show up.
We might move back.
Yeah, we do. There might be more.
well, the road splits. There's an intersection about a day's journey from here. I guess we can part ways there.
Is this the intersection where the next piece of combat is supposed to happen?
You don't know that.
Sounds
I'm not
good.
asking. I'm asking the DM.
You don't know that.
Sounds good.
That's what's
Yeah.
gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
All right. Well, Zane getting up. Let me just pack all our stuff together and kind of load down the cart. And
Go right ahead. Just load right up.
he looks over and he's like, "Yeah, it's honestly remarkable that your horses and the cart didn't get damaged
Hurt?
at all."
Yeah.
Or move or care.
Yeah.
They're good horses, man. They're really well
I
disciplined.
think that
What are
the
their
people were
names?
more interested in fighting.
We
than
never
us.
named them.
Yeah, Kalia's like, "What
You
are
have
their
to
names?"
name your horses, you dumb fuck.
No.
Actually, one of the horses'
No, because
names
they're pack
is.
horses.
Well, one of them was named, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
has it, and the other one is yours. So you can technically name it what you
No, we
Dave.
never named it.
Dave, I'm naming Dave. I'm picking the name of your goddamn horse. It's
Irene-
Dave the horse.
Wait, Irik's name.
Okay.
named
Or do you
one
want
of
Harry?
them-
It's Harry the horse. It's Harry the
Shit.
horse.
It's okay.
Shit,
Maybe
shit.
Dave or Harry the horse.
Harry, no, decide.
And
Harry the
what's,
horse. It's
uh,
I
fine.
the
swear
one
it's
with-
in my notes.
the one with-
Swift Silver.
What is it?
Swift Silver.
So we have Swift Silver and Harry.
Kalia,
Can everyone look at me for Harry?
Kalia's like, "It's a Swift Silver. I like it." And Zane's like, "Okay, so Swift Silver and Harry."
Harry, yes.
I didn't name Swift Silver. I
What?
shouldn't take credit for that.
And
Yeah, she doesn't take credit for that, but
Kalia's like, "Well,
Definitely
that is
take credit for
that is a
Harry.
wonderful name. I like it." And goes over and starts petting the Swift Silver.
no one
Yeah,
likes
there's a
Harry.
kid back in
I'm
Ladris
sorry,
that
no one
we
likes
know.
Harry.
He named it.
It's a pack
Okay.
horse.
Yeah.
It's more like a
Good kid.
mule
Just being
or a
nice.
workhorse.
All right, so
Making a connection.
we on our way.
Yes.
And while on the cart ride, I'm shooting the breeze with Kalia.
All
Because
right.
I'm that person.
All right, so you guys get on the horse. Jinrash
I
gets
flirt my hardest.
get on the cart. Jinrash gets the front again. It's getting a little bit tight space with everybody in here, but there's still enough room for the party of 8 that you have right now,
Horse.
especially with some people sitting up at the front with you.
Kyron's
Well,
going to
I
sit on
figured-
top of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it
Okay.
would also have been like a long
Cross-legged.
cart.
Yeah, it's a pretty long cart. We have
Yeah,
big benches.
you
in
get
it's
it.
a
benches.
long cart because I had
Yep.
all the benches.
I know.
so
I'm
it should
just
be-
saying it's starting to fill up. Like it's not like
It feels tight with 8
completely
people.
filled.
With
Yes.
5 people,
She
it's
takes
fine.
out
With
her
8 people, it's a
ukulele.
little tight.
Just starts strumming it.
Yep.
I said I'm flirting the shit and being that guy with Kalia.
While she's
'cause I
playing her
can.
ukulele, I'm going to harmonize with my fiddle.
Cool.
Together, roll 2 performance checks.
I don't have to roll anything. I just have
10
uh
for
Roll the
Kyron.
save.
Can I play my flute
And
along?
Begins with
Callum
J.
during the night,
I'm forgetting
during
it.
the day, so disadvantage.
Can I
for
play?
Jasmine.
Can I play my
No.
flute?
Yep, it's during the day.
Can I play my flute as well and also do a performance check for myself?
You can.
Do I have to do a flirting check?
Alright, I got and oh wait, no, it's
I got a
so
12
8
for
plus-
myself.
Alright, it's 13. I got a 13.
All right.
You're some average
12,
musicians.
11, 10.
You guys are some average musicians.
All
Hey.
right.
I got a 13.
Oh,
So
13, 12,
I'm gonna
11,
roll a
invite-
general charisma check.
Yes.
I'm gonna invite the other girl to sit next to me.
Oh, that was
Jess.
the one that Asia was flirting with.
So
I have to re-roll that. It was
Also,
on the corner.
This next music is brought to you by Naegi Key. Thanks.
you failed.
I really want to re-roll that. The first one was a 15, but wasn't all the way flat.
All right.
So I re-rolled it. Do I take the 15 or the 2?
If it got cocked, the first one got cocked.
A
which
little
means
bit,
then
but it was almost flat.
You don't count that one if it got cocked, so you got the 2.
That's 6.
Okay.
I
So
failed.
So you're trying to chat up Kalia a little bit, and she notices the music that's starting to play, and she just turns away from you and pulls out her drums.
I'm so angry right now.
Starts playing.
I'm so angry. I can't even describe.
I'm
I
gonna
had a
flirt with
15.
I'm gonna flirt with Kalia.
Zane sees that and then just chuckles a little bit.
I'm gonna flirt with Kalia.
Well, right now,
Fuck yeah.
general charisma check.
I hate myself.
8.
I want to die.
She seems a little bit too into the
Damn.
performance that's going on at the moment.
I'm gonna wait my time.
I rolled
then
so
and
well
roll a better
earlier.
roll.
But
So angry.
you guys all start a lively little tune going on together. If anybody's keeping watch while they're going, it can't be Jinrash because
No,
he's focused on
I'm
driving.
Yeah.
technically keeping watch,
So
but
roll a
because
perception
now.
check.
Okay. 5 plus. It's literally right in front of me. Which is stupid. Where the fuck?
Perception plus 10.
So it's 7.
Alright, so you're keeping an eye. I mean, things are getting distracting you a little bit, but you're keeping a watch on the area.
Swords are ready.
After a little bit of time of playing music together, something catches Kyron's eye with her 21 passive perception.
Hell yeah. Druids, man.
You guys are on the road and you're next to the river that you're passing by, and a little twinkle from the water catches her eye.
Wait.
I'm gonna pull the horses to a slow stop.
Whoa.
She jumps off.
Kalia gets the edge. What do you see?
I don't know yet. She jumps off and she runs over.
Okay, so
I
she
hope you're
goes
ready
over-
for this
she
roll.
goes
Yeah.
over to the river and roll a general perception check.
Ooh. Plus 6. What's 17 plus 6?
23.
23.
You get that?
So she looks into the river, is peering over the edge. She can see a bunch of fish first swimming, and there's little schools of Ladrisian trouts like she's seen. Also some ashen pikes.
Yeah.
And there's also every once in a while she sees in the path there it looks like one of those fishmen that she saw coming out of the lake in Ladris.
Oh, cool.
Pretty spaced out, but every once in a while one of them drives through.
She
Or
waves.
drives through. Walks through.
Drives
Swims through.
So you said the wrong thing 3 times.
Yes. Disaster. None of them seem to notice her waving at the time, but
She
in
frowns.
between them swimming, she does see, it seems to be a silver-ish chest. It's kind of reflecting the light. It's hard to see because of the water, but there is one just sitting at the bottom of the
She's
river.
gonna swim down and try to open it.
Okay.
She's a pretty good swimmer
Wait,
in general.
All right.
I'm gonna
From her. So
From that-
everybody,
yeah.
is anybody coming off? and
I'm
looking
gonna
as
come
well?
off and be like, I'm gonna ask what do you say?
A chest. And
Okay.
she swims.
Then
Before
she
you go
dives
down,
in
She
Wait,
jumps-
wait, wait,
before
wait,
you go
wait,
down.
wait, wait,
She already
wait,
jumped
wait.
into
Can
the
I, like,
river.
Grab her hand before she jumps in the water.
God, what would these checks be? So I'm gonna say, to see who's quicker, a general dexterity check.
10.
You're also at disadvantage, Kat.
I'm at disadvantage. I got a 6.
Ay.
I rolled a 12, so I got a 15.
So you are able to slightly grab onto Kyron's arm.
Hey.
Before you go,
What?
I'm just gonna say, hold onto the rope, so in case you can't pull it out,
We can
we
drag
can
you
drag you and the chest out, and then you can
Fine.
see what's
out.
in
Wouldn't
it.
that be smart?
That's what
Fine.
I was gonna say.
Yay, team!
Teamwork.
She grabs
Can I
it.
now yell? How the fuck did I say it before?
It's like,
Bracocracy?
knock. Can you come here and tie a knot
Bracocracy.
around me?
No,
Right
I'm-
around-
Bracocracy!
I'm a lumberjack. I can tie knots. It's kind of what I do.
We've already
I
done
fall
this skill.
trees.
We've already done this skill.
Like, fine.
Alright.
Just tie a
goes like
simple
this.
knot.
and just falls into the water.
Okay, she's like, okay.
So he ties the knot. Because of your lumberjack background, I'll say you actually are pretty good at tying knots, so everybody else would have to tie knots, but you're good at it. So part of your lumberjack
Or
background.
else you would have died.
So it looks like it's about 40 feet down. She doesn't have a swimming speed, so it counts as difficult movement. And there's a slight current. She make an athletics check.
14.
14. Okay. She's fighting against the current, but she seems to be keeping her route
route,
down
yeah,
to the
let it.
treasure chest. She's holding her breath, but she does make it down to the chest after a few two quick rounds of just swimming down there.
She's gonna try to pull it out with her.
Alright, roll a strength check.
I got 5.
With advantage because you're underwater,
That's a rock.
and it's easier to lift things when you're underwater.
Okay. Athletics.
Just straight strength for lifting the chest.
So 15.
Alright. Pretty easily, she grabs her hand. There's 2 little clasps on the side of it, and getting a better look at it underwater, it is a silver with a almost like night sky blue chest around it, and the front has a lock on front of it, but she's able to quickly lift it up.
Okay. So she'll
How
swim
bad
back out
would it
with
be if it
her.
was a mimic?
That would be very bad
I'd
for
be
her.
very bad.
Well, let's use a rope.
But
We can drag her up.
She's already
Yeah.
touched it, and it hasn't transformed. So,
She's gonna swim back up with it.
all right.
We did
Well,
have a rope,
I
so
feel
we
like-
can drag her up.
Yeah, I'm gonna help.
And you pull the rope. Okay, with very ease. I'm just gonna say roll an athletic check, but you're a barbarian, so.
Yeah.
You did it.
And is anybody helping? Because you can give him advantage.
I will
if he's
ask.
I got 16.
No problem lifting her out of the
I'm
water.
gonna ask
No.
our new friends if they have any tools to pick locks with. Because
Or I
there's
smash it
probably
off.
a lock on it.
No, I'm jumping off the car like, oh, a lock! I think I know how to do those. I'm doing this, Brian. I don't care what you say.
I want to
Alright.
practice.
So Kyron comes out of the water with the chest.
First question. Anyone have a lockpicking kit?
No, we don't. I mean,
Damn it.
and Kalia's like, I do, but in Zista City. I
Oh.
didn't bring it with me.
That's fair.
fair.
I got an axe.
Do you know where to buy one of those?
Stop.
Actually, no, hatchet. We
I
take
mean,
the hatchet and
there
smash it
are a
off.
few shops
Take the dagger.
in Zista City
We're
where
playing
you
the
can
game
get
of
them.
I know
General
how to
stores
use a
over there.
lockpick.
It's it's a shady city.
That's true.
You might need to break in. I
remember you
understand.
told us that.
So I'm gonna pull out one of the
And
daggers.
I try to crack it open with my dagger.
Oh, I'm doing this because I have the skill to lockpick.
All right, who's going first?
I'll go first and let him try after if I fail.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay.
With a dagger?
So you
Yeah.
put it in there
Old locks is very easy
Okay.
to do.
and
They're like
roll
two
a
tumbles.
just general dexterity because it's lock picking and but you don't have proficiency in it.
13.
Okay. You put it around in there and
Bless you.
you don't hear any
Bless you.
clicking at all.
Thank you.
Okay, so I failed. Is what you taught me.
As far as you think,
I try and yank and see if it undid.
the chest was unlocked.
Damn. Hey guys, we should have tried first.
Karen's
I
gonna
got
come over, She's
excited.
gonna be like, well,
I
I found
remembered
it,
something
so.
from my past.
Yeah.
And I
She's
got
gonna
it.
open it up. And she's like, I found it, so.
That's true. I'm
So-
sorry. I got excited. I remembered something from my past. Sorry. I'm gonna go back to the cart.
And Zane's like, you remembered something from that's better later. Treasure, what's in there? And he's actually interested. And Kyron looked inside first because she found it, and there was a total of 50 gold pieces and 2 bottles.
2 bottles. What
Little,
are...
little bottles, and it seems like there's
A
some
liquid in
like,
it?
It's not liquid, but you can see something just swirling around in it.
She's gonna pocket the bottles.
She's gonna what?
Pocket the bottles.
Investigating them.
And she's going to say... So,
We can't Naresh check if they're magical.
Naresh, do you want to see if these are magical? And she takes them out and helps
Yes,
them
I know what they are though.
out. Okay.
All right, so you
Not Naresh, Callum.
Oh.
are you ritually casting
And then she's going to say...
Detect magic? Yes. Oh, no, I'm gonna ritually cast Identify.
Okay.
Let's see, what's 50 divided by
8.
8?
Oh, you give
Too
us all.
much.
That's hard. You have
So-
to split some comments on this stuff.
While she's doing this math, he takes about 10 minutes to ritually cast Identify. They look exactly the same, so he only needs to identify really wants to see
You
it.
get the remainder.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should get.
Yeah.
She should get the extra.
So this
And-
is 0.25. So 0.25 times 8.
No. 6 times 8 is 48.
Oh, so she
She
gets
keeps
2.
2.
Yeah, you get 2.
Okay, so Kyron will take
So you get
8.
8.
She
So
will
now
give...
she is the most gold.
She will give everybody else 6.
Cool. Everyone gets 6 gold.
Including our compatriots.
Zane's like, thank you. Clea's like, thanks! And Jasper looks at her with a smile like,
She'll wink at her.
Oh yeah! Oh, the sexual tension. You can cut away a
have
sword.
Kyron roll a charisma check
Oh, come on. She just handed her money.
There you
with
go.
advantage because she gave her money.
Ah.
Still sucked.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh,
6?
plus 4, so 13.
Oh.
She looks at her and be like, "Thank you," and takes it out of her hand.
No problem.
Cupping the hand for a second, she pulls the hand out.
Oh.
Her heart beats really fast.
And at the end of the 10 minutes of ritually casting Identify, Naresh, you know that these two are bottled breath.
Yeah, I did know.
What's that?
So bottled breath.
You
This
need to give us the lowdown, sir.
I will give the
Bottled breath is it's sort of like a potion, and you inhale it, and it lets you not have to breathe for I think an hour, unless you start talking and then you exhale it.
So the whole definition, the bottle
That's not
contains
useful to me.
the bottle
I talk too
contains a breath of elemental air. When you inhale it, you either exhale it or hold it. If you exhale the breath, you gain the effect of the gust of wind spell. If you hold the breath, you don't need to breathe for 1 hour, though you end the effect early if you speak.
Kyron says, I'd really like to keep those.
You're just gonna come back and be like, what the fuck items do I have?
I'd really like to keep those if that's okay.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to use those. I talk too much.
I did find them.
You did find them.
It
But
is
I'm
yours.
just telling you, give them to me would be a waste of your time. 'Cause I
Okay.
would be like, oh, well, you know, and then it'd be gone.
I'm glad you all agree, and she's gonna take them.
I have a water phobia anyways, so
Reasonable.
Understandable.
He's scared of water. It happens.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
I'm scared of fucking spiders. Like, come on, it happens.
Clear
Also weird.
turns over and like, did you almost drown?
yeah,
Oh,
no, I've just had bad experiences with water in the past.
Zane and I almost shit. Zane and I almost died from water, and Zane's like, you literally talk so much.
This is why I like
And she
her.
just smiles at him.
This is why I like her, because she talks unnecessarily. Essentially what my entire character is. I'm Deadpool, but not Deadpool.
And Zane's like, yes, we've almost drowned before.
That sucks.
Hey,
You shouldn't do that
it
again.
happens.
It's okay, I almost died.
That is true.
And Jazz
That's
I've watched people die.
was
a
like,
lot.
it seems like a lot of us have something in common
Yeah.
here.
I don't remember if I've watched people die besides people I killed.
Yeah, those people. Those people.
Oh, I
right
didn't kill
back
any
there.
of those people.
Oh.
I killed the dude with the apple. That was cool, but he was already dead.
I killed those people.
Because he was a skeleton.
So.
The more I tell our story, the weirder we sound. The more I
Yeah,
Just you.
Knock is like,
It's just you.
Thinking about it for a second, shit, I killed those people.
yeah, she's like, oh, I killed those people, and then she's like, oh.
Ah, but I did unkilling. Well, he did the unkilling, but I did the not making sure you don't die again. Bit.
I thanked you already.
I know. I'm just pointing out that I'm not the worst person here.
Yeah, it's only
She's
me.
like adding
Just
up
the most
how many
obnoxious.
people she's killed on her fingers.
Mm.
She's like, I think I've killed this many.
Is that just this last battle or overall?
This last battle.
Yep. That was about 5.
Those are people.
Or was it 6?
Oh.
I don't know if that first arrow hit someone.
I think it did.
Well, they died anyway.
Naresh, do you actually give finger guns?
Yeah, use finger guns. That happens canonly. That's a canon
yeah,
act.
the finger guns happen canonly.
Yeah.
Alright, finger guns are
That's
canon
just
now.
kind of like.
The amount of things that
know.
I've said that are
Finger guns.
technically canon in this universe make no sense. I've sung several songs that don't happen for thousands of years.
Ballistas.
I don't know.
Cannons would technically
there's
exist,
something
gunpowder
different
exists.
between killing a monster
the finger
and killing
cannons.
a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Well, crossbows.
Well,
No guns actually exist in this
if
universe.
you,
Brian
if
said
you,
that.
if you end up
finger
going,
hand crossbows.
Yeah.
if you ever go into the
That's
city,
No,
there's a
no.
lot
hand
of people
crossbows.
there. A lot of them aren't nice. So
Ooh, can
At
we
least
get
I
rid of
can
more
defend
not nice
myself.
people? We're good at that. That's our
I
specialty.
might have killed somebody before. I don't know.
I blame
Was that
myself for
Khalid
the
who
death.
said that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's should I?
Stories are fun. I wish I could tell some, but I don't remember them.
Up to get over the
And
past.
she starts like rubbing over her arms where you can see some scars, and she's like,
You don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
And
It's all up to you.
And Zane just walks over and she's like, okay.
You've got it.
It's okay.
So I shouldn't yell.
Here, I'll tell you something instead. I've got tusks.
Whoo! Oh, I've never seen a halfling with tusks before.
Yeah, I'm a quarter orc.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did that work with your parents?
Well, my grandpa was an orc. My dad was a half orc. My mom was a halfling. Quarter
Well, no,
orc.
I think he was
Jasper looks
signing up.
over. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what you meant.
Big
but
family
whatever.
tree.
Well,
Farm and tree.
if
I like it.
if they're in love, they're in love.
Yeah. They've been in love for as long as I've been alive. At least.
Kalia's like, because I'm a little bit nosy. Are you only child? I want to know if there's more of you.
Not for long.
Ooh.
Oh my
How
god!
exciting! Congratulations to that person that I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, my
When you
mom's
have
having a
them,
kid. Not sure whether it's gonna be a little brother or a little sister, but
That's how this world works.
It's gonna be the cutest quarter halfling quarter orc. Is that what
normal halfling, quarter orc.
halfling? That is definitely something I haven't seen before. You're unique.
Thank you.
She's fun.
Alright. And Jess was like, well, this was an interesting find. You apparently have bottles of breath now,
Yeah.
That
which-
should come in
it's okay,
handy
mostly
at some
oil.
which
point.
is an item on D&D Beyond, so you can actually add it to her inventory.
Cool.
Bottle of breath.
We have lots of cool stuff.
Mhm.
I have 2 swords.
Alright, well, shall we keep going?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. All right. So the band gets back on the cart, and they continue a little bit further down.
Can I shoot the breeze and try and flirt again without failing? Hopefully, let's find out on this episode of Colin Rolls a Die Shittily.
All right.
Okay, she's got it.
20 plus 6.
You got
Sorry,
a
plus 4.
You got a nat 20.
Not 20 plus 4. This is the hardest flirting that's ever
Nox
happened.
gonna like kind of look like
Ouch.
sad.
What are you saying?
Oh man, I'm not sure I'm not good at flirting in real life.
She's gonna be like, aw.
You did get a nat 20, so the best possible outcome.
Regardless of
But
what
what
Hit
are
her with
you
a pickup
saying?
line.
No, it's not irregardless of what you say. It's best possible outcome for what you say.
Ooh.
Hit her with pickup line.
Nah, you act like Bracket knows pickup lines. Bracket barely knows what day of the week it is. He doesn't know what year it is at all. I'm trying to think. Oh man, I put myself on the spot. This is the flaw in this one.
For the sake of helping you out, I'm just gonna say, with that general, it's gonna be a baseline. Like, you didn't say anything stupid and got the best possible result, but you didn't say anything absolutely fantastic. And she does
I
giggle
said
a
something
little
just
bit.
enough where it's kind of funny, but like works.
She
That's
does,
who I am as a person.
She does giggle a bit, and she does keep engaging you in the conversation. There's no like blushing or anything, but she definitely
It's
is.
normal, like okay flirting.
Mhm. Yep. All right. So.
Yes.
Nox
So,
gonna be like, aw.
The
I
rest.
like your pigtails. Damn it.
Bracket's working on this entire time, even during combat. Even there's a plan. That's the reason I save lives.
That's why you
To
save lives?
flirt.
To flirt. It made me
Well,
look
you're
good.
a failure.
Not really. Did I save the life?
No. I did.
Yeah, but if anything touched her, she would have died.
I know.
So what I did was way more. Like, you made sure she didn't die, but I still could have made her alive. But I just had to walk over.
Gotta get there.
Okay,
you
we
didn't get
should
there in time.
probably get going.
Yeah, no, we're in the.
This is
Cart.
happening
Oh, we're in
while
the
the cart's
cart?
going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got back.
See, no, we're riding. We're shooting the breeze, and now we're flirting
So
on the breeze.
the rest
Flirtatiously.
the rest of the day does go quite easily. Nothing happens. So you guys do get to a point where the sun is going down. Are you guys gonna make camp for the night?
Yes. But instead of us just like setting up a normal pitching tents and everything,
Mhm.
I'm actually going to build the lean-to for everyone to sleep in.
All
Each,
right.
everyone gets
Wait, do you
their
have the
own
tools to
lean-to.
do that yet?
Yes.
He has carpenter's tools.
Oh, yeah,
which
you gave
allows
him
him
to
to
him, I
do
forgot.
that. Give me one quick second.
Yes, I do.
So making a quick lean to into a couple trees on the side of the path.
Karen's like, I just want to sleep in a tree.
That's
you can sleep on
fine.
the tree on
I want
top.
to make one.
He made
Just
a covering
extra.
for you though.
In case it starts raining or something, or
He made it naturally out of fallen branches.
So
He
you
didn't cut any trees down for it.
You do find
Okay.
a nice little clearing where there is
I
some
guess.
information. There's some brush.
just
There's
share
some
with
vines
Knock.
around, and
If-
you are
if it
able
rains,
because
I'll
of
share
your
with Knock.
because of your proficiency in carpet tools with all the supplies, you're able to construct a similar shelter kind of across two trees. You get a little part that is sheltering the area. It had the rain had stopped midday today, so it is pretty dry. There are clouds in the sky. You aren't sure if it is going to rain or not,
Okay.
but it is some shelter from the elements in case something
Can I
happens.
tell you how we're setting up the camp?
Go ahead.
So we're gonna put the fire in front of the lean-to space so that way we are warm and it
Yep.
reflects heat back down onto us in case it gets cold.
Somebody make investigation with advantage since most people are helping find the firewood.
Every he's gonna make it with advantage.
Oh, yeah.
I just need to do it twice. 20. Okay, that's not getting better.
You got
Wait, no, it's 20 plus.
Jeez. Bracket is catching up with the nat 20s.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
back.
thanks.
I only can do on useless shit though.
So you are able to find plenty of firewood
Okay, I'm
to
gonna
actually have the fire going all night and have some to spare, so you can actually take some. with
Okay,
you
I'm gonna
afterwards.
continue to explain how we're setting up the camp.
Okay.
Could I see if the spare wood is good enough to make arrows out of?
Most of it is logs. I mean, if you look around and you want to
You
make
can
a separate
investigate for
investigation
sticks.
check,
Yeah.
you can find sturdy twigs, but sturdy branches. There are a lot of twigs there. You might be able to find a few. that
I
you
would
can
like to do
carve an
that.
arrow
I'm
out.
pointing out how we're setting up the camp so that way everyone knows we go to combat.
Investigation 16.
Out of everything in the area, I'd say you'd find about 4 branches you can make an arrow out of. You'd have
Make
to,
one total.
Yes, you.
Okay.
If you were able to get some metal upon you, or you can just sharpen it down and just make it. It would be more like launching a spear, kind of.
The
but
answer
you
is
could do
Yeah, she'll,
Mr. Jinrash hands her some of the scrap metals that we found
I
after
will.
the explosion.
Okay.
She can make
Oh,
arrows.
yeah, I can. Yeah, I also have carpenter's tools, so I can forge them
And
into arrowheads.
Yeah.
Or I can
Eventually,
make rocks that we find into arrowheads.
you can make rocks
Hey,
you find. I'm learning
Brian?
this
Yes.
skill explosion.
So I'm gonna leave my coffin on the cart, and I'm gonna palm a vial of blood out of the back of the coffin,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna just like, while everyone's like making camp and shit, I'm just gonna like walk off into the distance and be like, "Yo, gotta take a piss,"
Don't have to tell us.
right?
You're an adult. Go do it.
Roll a deception check for shits and giggles.
No, because he
It,
failed.
Okay.
the sun has gone down. It's like twilight, so the sun's gone. But it's no longer your
still
ring.
finished
Your
explaining
ring's
our
no
camp
longer
list.
burning your finger.
It's bothering me because I want to show it in case Brian needs an ass.
So I got for deception.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got a 24.
For all they know, you're going to take a piss.
That's perfect.
So I'm gonna
Okay,
sit
so
there at the
when
fire
I get far
and
enough away that no one
try
can
to-
see me, I drink the blood.
All right. Mark
Because,
off a vial of the blood.
of course,
one
I was
ration of
totally
blood.
setting up camp in such a way that he easily could have, done it without anything.
But continue. How did you
Okay,
set up the
So
camp?
continuing fire and lean-to, us putting our bedrolls underneath our lean-to space, all of us together. What logs we're not using are set aside as like benches and little bench shape like we had prior. And I'm gonna put the cart on the pretty much blocking us being seen by the path.
Kyron will help.
Okay.
She
So
will
that
use
way-
mold earth to make kind of like walls around us, so it's not
So it's
super
well-
obvious that we're there. That
so
we
it's well
have like,
defended.
some
Nice.
protection.
At most, you can get them up 5 feet, but you can get 5
Yeah, but I
feet
can
of-
do it multiple
yes.
times.
Hey,
Mhm.
5 feet is more cover
feet
than we
in a
had last time.
If you tried to like stack them, they'd start running off. So you can do a 5-foot line of.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll
With
do
the cart
that.
in front in such a way that the cart pretty much would block us from people coming back. They'd just be like, "Oh, there's a cart there," and just continue on like
She'll
there's
leave
nothing
like
happening.
little notches where Knock could shoot through.
Okay.
She's like,
Essentially, we've built a fortified camp, and now, so after we built our fortified camp,
So the Sub-City Ravens, they do set up their tents. This time, not on the opposite side of where you guys were. They're more towards your side. Jasful actually putting hers a little bit closer to Kyron's side. Not like right next to it, just in that direction. And yeah, Jasful will stay up on the first watch.
I'm
Zane
gonna
and Cleo.
Also
Kyron
cook.
will also stay up on the first watch.
Okay. Anybody else
I'm
staying?
going to meditate.
I'm gonna go to
First
sleep
one.
so that way I can get some sleep before you fuckers wake me up when I have to put my armor on.
Alright.
Why don't you sleep in your armor?
I can't.
No.
It isn't a full long rest then.
And you don't get the benefits, but you don't need the benefits.
Oh, you're right. I'll sleep in my armor tonight. Because it doesn't matter.
Why doesn't he need the benefits of a full rest?
I haven't
Because,
used any of my
yeah.
spells or anything today.
If you
You'll get exhausted.
Yep, if you
If
sleep
you don't
in
get
your
the
armor,
benefits of a full long rest, you get exhausted.
Yep, you get a level of exhaustion. One level of exhaustion can only be taken away by certain spells like Lesser Restoration or Greater Restoration, one of those two.
Lesser.
And
I think
also
lesser.
doing another long rest. One level of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on every ability check.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because
That's
my
why
I'll
it's
run
important
tools
to
for
take
everything.
off your armor.
Unless you're Mead, you need a long rest.
Fine.
Alright,
Well, no, I
so,
fear you can maybe like do a short rest or something later.
I mean, short rest doesn't get rid of exhaustion, though,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Okay, so I'm going to take off my armor and go to sleep.
Alright,
Until I have to wake up for the next whatever watch it is.
alright, so
Wake me up for the watch liaison.
who's staying up? Who's staying up on the first watch?
No,
Kyron.
It's
Yeah.
Kyron.
Alright, so Jazzful and Kyron are staying
Jazzful.
up the first watch.
The rest of us are going to sleep except for him who's meditating.
meditating.
Yeah, Nock is gonna go under the one with Kyron's stuff above it. She knows that Kyron's gonna sleep up there eventually. So, Kyron is gonna stay up.
Alright, is there anything?
Oh, now you have to do Kyron's interactions.
Yes, I do.
I
Kyron
hope Asia
definitely
watches.
wants-
I hope Asia watches this.
Hope she's
Kyron
watching right now.
definitely would want to talk to her, so she's just gonna be like,
That's why I
so
told them.
tell me more about you.
Well, what is there to know? I obviously
no,
have
this is on you.
grown up in Zista City. That's where I hail from. How old are you, by the way? She's 27.
27.
One second, I think I remember how old I made her. Just
I
double
think she
check.
was
Isn't-
27. I think you're right.
Ooh, Jazz? Or...
Jazz, yeah.
Jazz is younger, isn't she?
Yep, they each have each individual ages. Hold on. I think I remember just double checking. Well, you definitely. A little bit on me. I'm only 20 right now, but I mean, you're gonna be living much longer life than me. I mean, half elf.
Yep.
Or you guys live to like almost 2 centuries.
Yeah. It's gonna be a long time.
I grew up in Zista City. I don't know too much about my father. Let's hope you never have to meet my mother.
Oh, she
Fair enough.
wants to meet her
And
mother.
what about you? And for just so you know, she has a father left who is
Yeah.
part of the council in Iris Grove. Her mother
Oops, I
went
said
leaving,
Yeah.
left a long time
Her
ago,
mother's missing.
and her grandfather died in the Bloodburn battlefield.
Yeah. She will say, well, I only really have my dad left, so it's kind of the other way around.
It's funny how things work out that way.
Yeah.
No, which one is this music slightly romantic?
Is he at least good to you?
Yeah. He's a good guy.
I'm glad you have that going for you.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I also have
Yes.
Nock.
Sleep deprived?
Kind of takes care of me too.
You guys
Yeah.
do seem pretty close. I mean, all of you seem very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the boys we just met, so, I mean, we're not super close with them yet, but who knows?
At least they seem reliable. I mean, I was not up for most of last night,
I
but
mean,
it seems like Jimrash and Bracken,
yeah,
I'm grateful for them.
you should be. They're
I-
good people.
I didn't get to see much of what you did in that battle. Did you?
I killed some folks. She's
I
like,
as well laugh because that's exactly what Asian. She's like, I killed some folks.
You're doing a good job. I'm
thank
proud of
you.
you, Vicky.
She's like, well, first, I cast a spell that burned people. Then I turned into a panther. Then I cast another spell that burned people.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's all of your contributions that probably allowed me to still be here.
Yeah, we work as a team.
I guess you could say I'm indebted to you.
If you want to be.
Thump. Cackle probably just peek the mic.
She smiles and she does stares out at the fire. She starts humming a little bit, doing a little tune.
She'll start strumming her ukulele.
Right. And the rest of the
Probably
watch
not this happy
continues
this
in that
song.
way. Unless Kyron wanted to interrupt with anything else.
That's pretty much it.
Everything for the first watch goes well. Jazzful wishes
no,
her
no.
good night and goes into her tent.
Good night.
Uh,
And then
she-
she
she
climbs up a tree.
She wakes up Kalia for the next watch.
That means
Okay.
I get waken up for the next watch.
I could have her wake me up.
That is true. Or
I
maybe.
watched with her last night.
That worked out okay.
It worked out pretty damn well,
I know.
actually.
But I didn't have my armor on, so that was not good.
Fine, she'll wake up Bracket.
She could wake up both Knock and Bracket.
No, she'll just wake
Technically
up.
can.
That would be funny as hell.
Why the fuck did you get waken up?
I love how Naresh is just meditating through all of this. Like, this is not.
Just hearing everyone
He's hearing
flirt.
all of this.
Yeah, you know what? She'll wake up both Knock and Bracket, and then she'll be like, Knock, I'm gonna climb a tree and sleep now.
Good
Knock's
night.
gonna be like, okay.
I spend my 10 minutes getting my stupid fucking armor on.
I take 1 minute. Well, we'll call it 55 seconds. I'm pretty quick.
Kalia is
Yeah?
over at the
You
fire.
don't want to be quick.
Not in bed.
Oh, that definitely peaked the mic. I'm
So
sorry, everyone.
Kalia joins by going over to the fire before you guys get there, and she's just been poking the fire with a stick, just trying to move things around, a little focused on it.
I'm gonna sit next to her, like to the right of her.
Different log or same log?
I'll sit on the same log, and I'll whittle my arrows.
That's dangerous. Blonde circles. I'm not gonna say that's Bracket.
I'll use my dagger to do that into the fire.
Okay. After I get my armor on, I sit down on a different log across from both of you, and be like, "Well, at least today was a less interesting day."
Yeah, I mean, last night was pretty ridiculous. Let's hope nothing like that happens.
I
That's
mean,
why
the
I want to be woken up.
I mean, the night's still young.
Please, no.
And she's gonna have her bow and arrow like leaning on her leg.
Alright.
She's pretty alert.
I still have my
first,
swords.
make perception checks where you are.
I still have both my swords in my normal spot.
Fuck, I've been rolling like shit.
Oh no.
9 total.
It's 4. We don't know the shit now.
Well, you have a negative?
Do I get advantage because
No.
I'm in the woods?
4 total. That's a 2.
No,
Okay.
Oh, that's a 2.
Yeah, the
Okay.
2 looks really stupid on this die. I hate the 2 on this die because I keep thinking it's a
Yeah.
7. I get happy, and then I'm like,
It
no,
says
it's a
that
2.
I remain alert to danger even when otherwise occupied.
I thought that was during traveling, but I guess I can consider that that's generally just for like
Yeah, it's when
that's so you
traveling
don't get
for an hour or
surprised and
more.
things like that.
Yeah.
So
We don't notice shit.
9 isn't that bad. Oh wait, no, it was.
You guys-
Yeah, it was 9.
I don't think I properly said anything today, but thank you both. I mean, I didn't really tell
course.
you yet, but I did tell you. Jazzful is very important to me.
Of course.
I can tell you guys are close friends.
These people are important to me too.
I'm important to you?
No.
Not yet.
I smile at the glare you give me.
Does Naresh actually laugh?
No, that
Damn it.
was just me laughing.
Okay.
I smile. I
She's
give
like,
the biggest, dumbest
No.
smile when you glare at me for that. I'm like,
It's like, I feel like you and Jazzful kind of have the same relationship as Kyron and I do.
We have gotten pretty close. I mean, we've known each other for 6 years.
Hey, that's 1 year more than Kyron and I have known each other.
wow.
Well, I mean, my like I said, when somebody saves your life from being plummeted into water from several hundred feet up in the air, you get pretty close to
your
them.
city is.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you yet. Yeah.
Which the city's floating?
Her city's
Well, I know you told you guys the
hanging.
city's floating, but yeah.
You didn't tell me you were safe. No, because you said that was a story for later.
Yeah.
This is later. Hence,
No.
perfect time.
You don't
Your
have
choice.
to-
I don't care.
You don't have to.
Oh, that's an advertisement.
So do
Breaks
I have
the
to
mood.
roll for turning these into arrows?
How good of quality?
Like, would it be survival?
Quality
or
of it, I'd say survival.
Okay.
While you're whittling on this. Fine.
Wait, did the
okay,
rest
okay,
Ooh.
fine, because you're so
DM,
persistent.
quick question before this begins. Did that rest count as the long rest that would make me have to do my light cantrip again to my sword?
No.
At dawn each day. You did it in the morning.
Okay,
or
I'm just double checking because I didn't remember.
22 total.
Continue.
So out of those ones, you are able to whittle pretty good arrows out of them. Nice and long, straight, firm. If you wanted to get something affixed with, Gin Rash is something that you would be able to do.
Yeah.
You could try to fire them right now as just the arrows as they are, but you know better arrows, they need to have some sort of head.
Yeah, they have to have a head. So I'll just wait until tomorrow to affix some metal to them.
Yeah, Zane and I got there are, and whispers really closely, like cage matches of sorts in Underzist. And we weren't supposed to be there. So they almost threw us off the city?
Which I assume is a far place to be thrown off.
Yeah.
Death fall far?
Yeah.
More or less? Okay.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
than less?
Let's just say I wouldn't want to be thrown off, and good thing for Jazzful. I was telling Naka yesterday, we didn't even know her at the time, and she vouched for us for some reason. She hasn't told us yet why, but I'm glad. I'm still here. She became my best friend. Zane and I have gotten pretty close too.
I mean, how could anybody let that type of thing happen? If you see someone innocent in danger, you've got to help.
Did you not meet the group of people that just tried to steal all of our crap yesterday?
Yeah, and we protected the innocent people who
I know,
were in
we're
danger.
the good people. I'm saying there are shitty people is what my point was.
You clearly haven't been to the Underzist.
I haven't
Hence,
really been to
shitty
many
people.
cities. I've been to one.
Well,
So-
you'll be in for a surprise there. Have you only lived in the forest?
Yeah.
I don't know where I've lived.
Imagine
You're just putting stuff on me,
buildings
Brian.
of stone, just structures of stone, as tall as the trees that you can go into.
I mean, that sounds kind of suffocating.
It's a lot of them, so I guess deep breaths before you go in the city.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about buildings kind of freaks me out.
Understandable, you've lived in the trees most of your life.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just kind of freaky. It's like, where'd all this stone come from? What the hell?
I wish I knew what my past was like. So one day we'll figure that out. Yay.
Bolt comes up your shoulder. In due time, stop searching for it already. You agreed to this, remember?
I don't.
Did your mouse just speak to you?
Maybe. Yeah.
Hi. Can you speak to me? Oh. Alec Baldwin just came in. Hey, Alec Baldwin. Hey, Alec Baldwin. Thanks for that advertisement cut in.
Okay, I need a moment. That really broke that. Like that was a cute moment happening there, and that ruined it on such a level. I can't.
Alec Baldwin. Why?
That was amazing. Okay, continue. Let me.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
God, what was I even talking?
You're asking, does your mouse talk to you?
Oh, yeah. And Bald's just gonna look and just.
Sadly, I believe he only can speak to me.
It's a pretty cool mouse, though.
I'm working on the particulars of why and how. I'll figure them out eventually.
I'll guide you. As I have the mouse, like, visibly, like, turning away and everything, but still just, like...
He hopped on my shoulder once. It was pretty cool.
Can you hop on mine? And puts the hand there, and Bolt runs up the arm and just like, aw, hey, hi. He's playing with Bolt a little bit.
Bites her finger.
Yeah, I don't have a pet. I think I'm trying to get one though.
Ooh.
What
that's
kind of pet?
exciting.
It's a bird.
One of the little small ones, yellow, blue. What color? There's so many birds.
How many colors was that? There's like a lot of colors.
There were a
Yes.
lot of colors.
The answer? Yes.
It's kind of multicolored.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it gonna sit on your shoulder?
I think it might be the other way around, actually.
Now that is awesome.
I don't know yet.
Is it a big bird?
Yeah, I don't
This isn't Sesame Street.
know if
Where did
I'm
that
ever
come
gonna be able to find it, but it seems like it likes me. I don't know.
You need help finding it, we'll find it.
I've been having dreams about it, and I feel like it's trying to get me to come see
Those
it.
are usually called premonitions, not dreams, if it's gonna happen.
Not quite the same thing.
I don't know where I know these words, they just come out. I hope everyone knows this.
It was a little different than that. Have you ever forgotten about something, and then you dream about it, and you suddenly remember it?
Have I ever forgotten about
I know you've
something?
forgotten about something, but have you ever...
Only his entire life.
Kalia, have you ever
Yeah,
forgotten
she's
about
a better person to
something
ask.
and then dreamt about it, and then all of a sudden it's like you're there again, and you suddenly remember it?
I get that in real life moments, I'll admit that.
I mean, I have nightmares from when I used to get
Okay, not the same thing.
These are happy memories, not negative ones, correct?
I think I went to a place that I don't remember, but then I had a dream about it, so now I kind of remember. But I don't really remember what happened the first time, but I remember what happened in the dream. But in the dream, I think I might have actually been there.
What kind of place? What was it like?
It was beautiful. It was just the prettiest forest you've ever been in.
Only when I've seen some interesting forests. This one right here, and pointing to across the river at the Shade Shower Forest.
Yeah.
It's probably the biggest one.
Yeah. That's
There was
my
one
home.
with white trees up north. I think
That
it was called
sounds cool.
I think it was called Silent Hollow. We didn't stay there for too long. There were a lot of I think what are they called? They're like your friends, like the Nuresh over there. A lot of drow, the dark elves.
Oh yeah, yeah, he is a drow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are a bunch of them there. They weren't so kind, so we didn't stay there that long.
That's fair. I mean, I'm from the Shade Shower right there, so.
You're from the good forest.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. There's dangerous things, there's beautiful things. It's sometimes the dangerous things are beautiful, you know?
Like swords.
Like how Kyron can turn into a bear. You know,
That's
bears are
awesome.
scary, but they're pretty.
She's very pretty, the stuff that she does. Stop
Yeah.
with the advertisements. Jesus Christ, there's so many advertisements on this thing. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But this place that I went was different. It was like the forest had more colors.
Like more
Like
than
not
normal?
just green?
Yeah, like it had more colors than I think I could even see.
Like a rainbow forest?
Kind of.
Oh my god. I want to go to this place.
Well, the only way you can go is
Sadly, I don't think you can. It's a pretty sacred area,
She
and
starts pouting a little bit disappointed.
sorry, I only just was allowed to go there for the first time, and I don't even remember it, so.
What's the point of going somewhere beautiful if you can't remember it?
I think that just has something to do with me. I don't know. It must be me. Kyron didn't forget anything. I think it's probably my fault.
I
I've
mean,
probably seen lots of beautiful
But
things.
that's where I,
mean,
met
hey,
the bird.
Jack shit.
you forgot one thing. He's forgotten everything.
That's
so I think
true.
you're winning.
That's true.
Technically not everything. I remember swordsmanship. That is literally about it.
You think you were some knight before?
I don't know. And no one else seems to know either yet that I've met. Which is worrisome, because you'd
I
think
mean-
a dude in really large armor with swords would be noticeable.
I mean, there's a lot of people in armor in Zista, so it just depends on where you go.
That's
Yeah,
true.
depends on where you're from.
We've only been to one town.
Maybe we'll just meet your home at some point.
I hope. I only can hope.
Maybe we'll
There's-
meet people who know your name.
That would be nice.
Your real name, maybe.
Not bracket what I said on the spot. But
Yeah,
that is-
I feel like that might not actually be your name. Pretty
There's,
weird name.
I think I've seen that symbol before, pointing at your shield.
Am I holding my shield? Yeah, sure.
It's
I'm right.
probably, you had your
My
stuff
shield would
with
be
you,
next
so
to
it
me.
was near you. I can't remember where.
Well, I've seen it a couple places. It was in a.
Have I ever seen this before?
History check.
I've seen this at that temple before. I've only seen it one.
17.
You recognize it as there are several symbols for her, but is one of the symbols of Xylia.
Oh, I'll say. Oh, that's the symbol for Xylia.
Yes, that's the name, right? Yeah. I think I went to one of her temples? Question mark. I think it was.
Is that the? You said you've been awake for 3 days now. 3 days. 3 days. Is that? I mean, you were in the town 2 days ago. Is that where you woke up?
Yes. Well, near there.
Maybe you're connected to her in a bit.
I assume so, based on I pull out the
Ooh.
my holy symbol. I'm like, based on that, the shield, and the other stuff I have, I'm gonna go with the big fat yes. And based on the fact that one of the cantrips I know was able to activate something in that temple, I'm gonna go with there's some association.
Well, I know a lot. Every once in a while, someone takes the interest of a god or a goddess.
Apparently I have.
Maybe you have.
I only can assume
Yeah, maybe
so.
you're like a champion.
Maybe I'm cooler than I think I am. Of course, I think I'm really cool. So
Maybe
like.
you're like maybe you're like a lost defender or whatever.
We'll find out. Isn't that like part of? I know our main point is get Jar safely to where
maybe
we need
you're
to go.
a zombie.
I'm gonna go with no.
I touch his arm.
I'm
I
like,
think
no.
he's a zombie.
I'm very much alive.
Roll a perception check.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm not a zombie.
14!
Everything with his flesh feels like it's not attached, not like falling off. It's
I
not
guess
dead
you're not a
skin.
zombie.
I feel like a
Did
normal.
I just
warm.
invent zombies?
I feel like a normal ASMR.
I just invent zombies.
Kalia takes a yawns and stretches a bit. Well, I think I'm gonna go back to bed. It's almost about time.
Yeah.
Zane, it's your turn.
You should have walked in and yell instead.
And he's
I'll,
just like, ugh.
I'll kick Jin Rash's foot and be like, your turn.
Okay.
I pull out of his
Should also
own
leave
bag
me
and bring a grog and be like, here you go. And then we both go to bed.
Don't get
I
drunk.
don't need the grog.
And at the same time, Naresh also wakes up at this time. So, last watch, Jinrash and Naresh roll a perception check.
Oh, yeah, roll his perception. Technically, he doesn't do anything really.
Before I go to sleep, I'm just gonna sniff the
I got
flower.
an 11.
And then go to bed.
I'm gonna cuddle my sword.
Yeah, 11. What did you get,
I got
Naresh?
15.
Cool. All right. Everything goes well with your watch. Nothing particularly happens. Are you reading for your watches?
Yes.
So you can add three more hours to your counter. Bracket. In the night, as you're asleep.
Oh, now because I've been told about dreams, I get one.
You're welcome.
So,
I'm gonna look at fucking knock.
so you wake up.
I have to write stuff down because I need to write stuff down. I need a pen.
The first thing you notice is your two hands. The back of your hands that you've grown accustomed to seeing that gold and emerald piece imbued into the back of them. And they're not there. You wake up and around you, you see only your old longsword, not the new one that the captain from Ladris had given you. You look down your body, you don't have armor on anymore, it's just commoner's clothes, and you feel there's something different about you looking around, and you even see on the ground next to the sword that gold piece that is imbued in your hand. It's right there next to the sword. It's not inside of it anymore. What do you do from here?
Am I sitting on something?
You were face down on the ground and you stood up a little bit. You're like on your hands.
Okay. I stand up all the way,
Mm-hmm.
and I look around to see if there's anything I can identify in the room.
Roll a perception
I know. I
check.
need to sit up and get my fucking dice. Oh, I also need to open my. Oh, take it out, man. Give me 1 sec. But even though I don't think I have any extra in perception, anyways. No, I have +2. Okay. 21.
There we go. So you
21.
you look up and you notice.
Are you happy
You
I got
see
that?
you look up from the bottom up and you start seeing the bottom of something familiar, Zytalia's Promise, the statue that the festival is from. And you bring your gaze further up and you notice it's split open. The statue itself has fallen and collapsed onto the walls that are surrounding the figure itself. And as you look up further, there's even a swirling black mass above where that statue was standing horizontally, and there's red glyphs swirling out of it into the sky all the way up into the clouds above. Below it in the statue on the ground you can see an object and a figure. The object, you squint your eyes a little bit, it looks like it's about 60 feet or so ahead of you, and it looks like it's the jar of preservation just turned over and open. The lid off of it, something you have not seen before. And there's a tiefling girl, seems to be in her late teens, collapsed on the ground beside it. She's got maroon skin, some black hair, and horns that twist back. And you can see a little glimmer. Something green, it looks like a green stone that's sitting next to her on the ground.
I'm gonna walk up to the girl.
Take a few steps forward and you hear just a loud and you hear it coming from above you.
I obviously.
You look up to the sky above you and follow the red glyphs that go to the clouds. You turn around and above you, a little bit behind, there's dark clouds that are swirling, and you notice you are in Ladris, the same one you've seen a few days ago. There's dark clouds swirling above where the festival would have roughly been, and it seems like there are piercing red eyes in the dark clouds that are swirling above you, looking down at you.
I ask the eyes, "What are you?"
It just gives one more and it starts to move down at almost imperceivable pace towards you.
I'm gonna try and dodge.
It's coming down to you. Let's see. Roll a dexterity. I would say an acrobatics check.
Oh, I was
to
hoping
try to
athletics.
dodge out of the way.
Oh. 13.
As it's coming down at you, you try to dodge out of the way, giving a little twist, and it just runs through the side of you. And then you wake up.
Do I wake up with a startle?
It's morning time.
Okay, well, that answers the question. Do I wake up like...
You
Okay.
you did kind of like shake yourself awake.
Okay.
You good over there?
No. But,
Did you wet yourself?
no, I did not wet myself. I'm not you getting too drunk you can't pee like a normal person.
Hey, I know plenty of people who have had nightmares and wet themselves.
So I'm just being an asshole. I'm sorry, I was frightened. Yes, that's why I'm being rude. I think
Definitely seemed like you were having a nightmare.
I think we should make sure that jar is very safe and secure.
Oh.
There's definitely bad shit to come afoot.
Naresh, you are awake during this because you were on the watch, by the way.
There's definitely some bad shit that'll come afoot if that gets taken from us or destroyed.
Is this, and then Zane, is this the jar that those Gandits or whatever they were trying to take?
Yeah, the fake name people? Yeah.
Well, is it something really that important?
I think it's the most important thing anyone's done in a while. Period.
Shit. Well, and you notice the sun is starting to rise, so it is morning time. Shortly after, Nock and Kyron, Kalia, and Jasper do come to consciousness.
Rest.
As I awaken, I explain the best to my ability in my dream.
That sounds scary, Kalia says.
Yeah, I agree, and thank you.
Who is the tiefling girl?
I didn't get close enough to see her face.
Huh.
I
She seems
couldn't
important.
Likely.
Maybe you need to find her.
I'm gonna put that on the list. Someone should write that down who isn't me. Since we know how good I am at memories.
Ak writes it down.
You said you had your old sword, but you didn't have your new sword?
I still have my old sword. I don't use it as often now.
Well, maybe this was a memory of your past.
If it's with my past.
But wait, the statue was destroyed.
The
And
statue's
it's not destroyed.
Yep, it still exists right now, so I'm not sure.
Kalia just holds her head like she's trying to grasp it. It's like...
It is possible, that's why I don't know what happened.
You're weird.
Welcome to my life.
I think we're all
I have
kind of a bit weird.
I have a mouse that talks to me. I have no memory of who I am. I've only known what's going on for 3 days. I'm a very powerful paladin, apparently. Question mark. I killed a fucking skeleton with an apple 2 days ago. And cleaved in half, whatever the fuck that was, the other day.
You killed something with an apple?
Yeah.
I also might kill something with an apple someday. And
Oh,
I
is she
shake
also
the bag
seeds?
of seeds.
Yes. I can't wait till we make the arsenic for that.
Zane's like, wow, you guys...
Yeah, it was some
That's-
really fucking crazy shit.
What did I
It's kind of
cleave in half?
hardcore. I've never seen somebody kill somebody with an apple.
It was.
What did I
It's
cleave in
insane.
half?
What?
When I cleaved in half the thing in the session 0?
Oh, those were kobolds.
Okay. Yeah, I cleaved a cobalt in half, sent it across the room. That was cool. I don't know how I did it then. I now
killed
know
a
how I did it.
hellhound.
That is obviously cool. I understand that, but like, have you seen something just across the room with one blow?
I mean,
Trees do that.
I also killed those 2 mimics.
I'm
And all
not
those
saying what you
people.
did isn't awesome. I was just
God.
giving my random points.
They should know who
What?
you are.
Okay.
He doesn't.
What, Naresh?
I blew up the thing.
That's true. You did blow up the thing.
Yeah, that was
And we
pretty
killed
epic.
So
my
many
dude.
people
That
at
was
once.
pretty clutch.
That was
Are you
awesome.
guys keeping a kill count?
Kinda.
Do we mark it on the
I
card?
mean,
No.
Why not?
Because
No, I think
It
we're just
has
going
to go
for
back
who's
to
got,
the
like,
family eventually.
The most interesting.
yeah, we just want to know who did the coolest thing. You know.
I don't know.
Kyron probably chimes in, I burn people.
Yeah. Kyron's like, I burn people.
so do I.
Yeah,
I've
but,
caught myself in fire.
yeah, but yours is
Oh.
less cool. Mine's a huge beam of light.
Yeah,
Yeah?
he just literally eviscerates them into
Yeah.
nothingness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Jassel chimes in. I do have something to take care of in Zista. It's about a day from here. The intersection's about half a day. We should probably be on our way.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully, we might be able to join again after you're done with what you need to do in Zista.
We'll see. If you guys are ever in Zista, we don't plan to leave anytime soon. We'll probably go back to our old gigs.
Understandable. Well, maybe come visit you one day. It'd be great.
Let us know if there's any taverns you
smart.
guys play in. We'd like to hear you play again. That was pretty cool.
No taverns, but shows underground.
Ooh.
Underground's fun.
Try to find us.
Okay.
Don't forget, practice with the swords.
We'll get you free tickets if you come.
Ooh.
And
Sounds
Always
like a
practice,
and
and whenever you walk into a room, have a plan to kill everyone and escape.
No. No.
Ja-
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It's a good way.
Nope.
No, you
Okay, Mattis.
Kalia says, "Got it," and takes the sword. Hey, yeah, through the air.
No. Just be careful because it can kill people.
In your direction, but way too far to actually hit. Just
You know what?
I stepped closer.
If we're gonna... I walk up.
And-
You know what? I think if we gave them swords, we probably should train them with swords.
We could do that.
Do you guys want to practice a little bit before we leave?
Can we spend 2 hours practicing with swords?
you spend the next 2 hours.
I'm
in the
gonna
morning.
spend that 2
I'll
hours
take out my dagger.
practicing my book thing.
Okay, you start practicing the first couple form of the book, so you can add 2 more hours to there. You
I'll take out my dagger and I'm gonna kind of like parry with one of them.
Okay.
Probably Kalia.
Okay, you start with Clea, she starts parrying. Jazzful, with her, she takes her thumb and the nail and just along the side of the blade to the chip, and then over to you. Just practices with you. Zane takes his sword, he just looks around.
Kyron takes out her scimitar.
She's like, alright, what did I say? On guard? And he holds it up.
Yeah.
And for the next 2 hours, you guys practice with the sword. Naresh, is there anything you would like to do in this 2-hour period?
Does anybody want to spar with me?
Zane will actually go back and forth between Kyron and then be like, look at you. Do you have a sword of any sort?
Pulls out!
I've got a fiddle.
And you out your fiddle. He's like, are you? I'll cut through the fiddle.
You'd be
I
surprised.
don't think that's true.
You literally beat someone to death with the fiddle. I think we'll be fine. He'll be fine.
All right. You
Wait, I also have the broken swords.
I take this opportunity to
Never mind, stop them
let
later.
Kalia practice
No, I'm
having
gonna
2
smash
people
them
on
up and
her
use
at
them for
once.
explosive powder.
So Kyron and I will be on opposite sides of her, and she'll have
I'm
to
gonna give him
defend
a broken
from
sword.
both of us.
Okay.
Just so he can do parries and shit.
So Jinrash gives you a broken sword. So you have a broken short sword right now, Naresh.
Alright, cool. I'm not writing it down on my paper because I
Yeah.
don't want it.
Yeah, no, it's just for
Like, at the end of
temporary.
the training, I'm throwing it away.
No, you're just gonna give it back to him. He'll
Yeah.
keep it. It's just
Yeah,
temporary.
that's what I mean. Like, I'm gonna get rid of it again.
Oh, Jinrash. And I'm like parrying while I'm talking here.
Clea.
I'm like, I need some pieces of metal for my arrows that I'm making.
If you give me the arrows or your shafts, I
Since
can
I'm
make
instructing,
you
I can just say,
I
switch
already made them.
partners.
I just need the heads.
Okay.
Can I disarm?
How many do you have? I'll
Get right back.
Hey, Brian.
I need like
Give it 1
Yeah,
second
no, I
to
know
finish
what
that
you're on.
conversation.
I know.
Looks so stupid.
All right. So I'll go here. So just to see if you can disarm, you're gonna roll a general athletics check
Oh, okay. I'll roll an athletics
Okay,
check
bro.
any day of the week, Brian.
against Clea.
And I'm gonna give you
So.
4 decent
20.
looking.
Unnatural 20.
okay.
Okay. So you make one thing and you hit her sword. It knocks out, and she's like, and scurries and grabs it.
There's nothing really good.
Very
in this bag,
good.
Just scraps.
Quick reflexes.
That's
Let me continue.
fair.
Thank
I
you.
just needed something sharper than wood.
And Naresh, what did you want to say?
Just like, when are we wrapping it up for the night?
Very
About to
shortly. Very shortly.
This is the longest session we've done.
Yes.
All right. So after this, it was actually
Good thing I
gonna
don't
be
have to work
after
tomorrow.
this
don't.
2-hour session after this
I'm
2-hour
signed up.
session of practicing with swords. You guys gather all your things and get in the cart. And
Before we get in the car, I'm gonna do my light cantrip with my sword, like a
All
smart
right.
boy.
You can do that on the cart.
I know. I'm just saying it to him, the DM, so that way he can't say you didn't do it.
you guys pack everything up on your cart,
Yeah.
and that is where we'll end tonight's long session.
This is actually
Which
really
was
nice.
awesome.
That was a fun session.
Yeah.
I feel so bad Asia missed the
We
explosion.
would have ended at 10 though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Okay. Okay, we're going to say goodnight to everyone.
All right.
Please still follow us on all of our
Yep.
Instagrams and bullshit accounts.
Like I said, Instagram,
Don't
Twitter,
follow me.
and even Google at
I won't
Nat
know who you are.
Disaster DND. If you guys want to include any type of artwork, we can show it like we do in the beginning in our session. Any type of music you want to do. I don't expect anybody to, but it'd be nice, you know.
We're gonna put
But-
in Brian's Switch accounts like links and stuff. We're gonna put our email that you can send us stuff.
Mhm.
So we'll put that probably later this week.
For anybody who does keep on recurring to our sessions, I thank you. Anybody in the future who watches this, I thank you for making it through this. I hope you are enjoying this disaster. You're being a part of the whole
'Cause it is
disaster
disaster.
unfolding itself. And
I'm
until
pretty
next,
enjoying this disaster.
I am glad. Until next
you
time,
not?
we're planning on next week, back-to-back sessions.
For the first time so far, I think.
We'll see the disaster further unfolding next time.
Good night.
See you then.
Bye, travelers.
Good
Bye,
night.
guys.